Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to another
Uh,
episode of
real,
what?
real quick,
Cat?
Cat. I think your picture's a little
Oh
Different.
shit.
It's fine.
You're
You
good.
have to change. You have to change yours every week. It's fine.
God, that's funny.
Just human.
I mean, go on anyways.
Yes, we'll fix that. Welcome to another episode of Choose Your Role. Tonight, unfortunately, Selkus, aka Yoji the Human Barbarian, will not be able to make it tonight. But thankfully, I will be covering him in combat, and we're just gonna say Yoji's gonna have his first ever quiet day.
He doesn't know how he
I
feels after the dragons.
I am always your GM extraordinaire, AJ, and except I don't think I will be next month, but more on that later. Cat?
My name is Kat. I play Flora, the tiefling wizard, and I feel like death today, but I'm gonna do my best. And that picture it should be better now.
Yes, it is.
Much.
And if you're interested in more D&D, you can come check me out on my channel tomorrow night at 6:30 Central. I hope.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Perhaps. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Right. Hello, everyone. I am Odin. I play Dahlia. Yeah, I am death today.
I'm doing great.
Hi, I'm V. I play Malik the Rogue, and I slept at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm totally vibing right now with like on 3 cups of tea
Ooh,
and like some headache medication, but whatever.
you'll be all
Let's
Doing
go.
good tonight. What the- Just me.
I'm
I've
doing
I've
fine.
literally had so much caffeine today.
I can't wait to start my 4th cup of tea, guys.
Toma.
You have a
I
problem.
just finished a matcha latte, like hoping it would help.
Oh.
I
That's
got a bottle of water.
I too am drinking beverage.
Mm. Mm.
mm.
Mm, mm.
Hi, I'm Toma. I play scrap. I blow stuff up and
And
make tables sometimes, I guess.
sometimes,
When he feels like it.
check out Maker Shop. Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Maker's
Uh,
wood shop.
Maker. Yeah, sorry.
Maybe 10 years in the
Maker's wood
future.
Why, man, we don't know. Burton, I believe you had a little announcement for our future.
I do. Speaking about the future, upcoming here in April, we are going to be doing a little side series because not we have quite a few people who just can't make it to certain sessions, and so instead of continuing on without them, we decided to do a little mini series, something I've been cooking up for a little while. I'm going to be doing a Star Wars D&D here on the channel. It's going to be a little short series, probably 3 to 4 episodes, if that. And yeah, you get to see these smucks try to well, survive.
I, as the resident Star Wars nerd, will be participating
Oh yeah,
because
real quick, if anyone is like, "Oh, Star Wars, I know everything about Star Wars," I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know everything about Star Wars.
exactly.
This would be
So if there's any inaccuracies, they'll be reflected in my report.
Which I will promptly throw out and burn.
nice.
Damn, the carrier pigeon will take all that time to deliver
Don't
my
worry.
report to you.
If there's any inaccuracies, I'll go, this is better.
And then the Sarlacc spoke in a German accent.
Guten Tag.
And why are you German? But since no one said they're doing my recap tonight, I guess nobody gets a free reroll.
I'll do the recap if you want.
Oh, if we have a taker, I accept you as a volunteer.
All right. So here's
my
how
week's
this
been weird, I
shit
don't remember
just
anything.
went down. So, After successfully and heroically reconsecrating the shrine from where we just kind of got done with that, we left the goblin general man. I don't remember his name, but it doesn't really matter. He's our
Legate
enemy now.
Astorum.
That's it. We made our way through the woods, trying to figure out how to track down the beast in the forest that has been kind of killing everything. Upon circling back to where we found the Dragonborn, we decided to come up with the idea of trying to lure it out, trying to find, where it kind of sets up camp and everything. Upon finding out where it, kind of lives, we decided to go a couple, I think like a mile or so back into the woods, set up a couple traps, see if we could lure it out with some scent. Little did we know, since the shrine, we had been being stalked by this thing, as it decided to attack all of us. It didn't go well. It screamed at us. We hit it a lot, and then it ran. We chased it down to its cave with the high hopes of somehow being able to tame this thing, unknowingly not knowing that there's no possible way to tame it. Fought it, killed it, dissected it piece by piece, literally taking everything but the meat, which is kind of a waste in some ways.
Nah, I don't think we're supposed to eat that.
True. It's kind of like a bear.
Also, my
Yeah,
intention
carnivore-
was never to tame it. It attacked me. It was dying.
Dahlia wanted it. Dahlia wanted a giant kitty cat.
You can still get a giant kitty cat, just maybe not that giant kitty cat.
No. Fine, but it has to be like it has to be like a tabby cat.
Big?
Yes.
Okay.
Afterwards, we decided to track down where the heck the dragon lady was with her 2 dragons. Stumbled through the woods, found where that one little blight shrub thing that we lost a couple sessions back was. Killed it and all the shrubs that it produced to stop it from spreading elsewhere. Talked to some very chill and probably very high on mushroom trees. I have their names, I think. Hang on.
You better.
I wrote them down.
I will not be correcting you. So
Uh,
if you get them wrong.
no. Oh no.
I
Wait,
have
whose-
them.
whose
Hang
na-
on. Let me
Whose
open my
name do you
notes.
need? Whose names do you need?
The trees.
The funny tree.
Derek.
Derek and Chet.
Derek and yes.
Derek and Chad.
Derek and Chet. They pointed us, or I guess suggested the right direction to us. We followed that, found the dragon lady, made a magical contract with her, because we just didn't really want to have to kill her. I mean, yeah, she was making boar people for the demon folks, kind of entered unknowingly, kind of idiotically, into a warlock patron contract with the demon boar person that they serve. She was trying to make boars. We didn't want her to make boars. She didn't want people in the forest. We promised her to make it a nature reserve in exchange for stop making boars.
Which she could only partially do.
Yeah, so we pretty much made the deal that as long as if someone comes into the forest, you can't just immediately kill them if they do something wrong. You have to warn them. You have to tell them what will happen if they do it again. If they do it again, well, they kind of fucking asked for it.
And then they get turned into a boar.
In which case, they kind of asked for it. And with that, with the new deal sealed, we get back. We're starting to head back towards the town, and I think Dahlia and Flora were getting ready also to start coming back here to talk to her about the book that she promised to help us write about dragons to spread awareness.
Yes. Thank you very much, Broden. You now have 1 redo on any roll tonight, as long as it is yours.
Damn it.
Wait, which town are we going back to? Are we going back to Allroot or are we
Home.
going home? Okay.
Unless you wanted to go to Allroot Village.
Is that where Lug is? No.
No, that's
No.
Low Rock. Allroot is basically you found a dead merchant and he had an order to pick up food from them.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if we do it, we might get like
A
some
reward for bringing
ins.
food to the city.
Possibly, but it is under someone else's merchant contract.
We can have some contact in that merchant guild. 'Cause it's the biggest merchant guild.
Yes, it is. You could at
Oh,
least
we
go
fulfill it
talk
for
to them.
them and just kind of like, yeah, here you go. We saw this, thought we could fulfill it for you.
Yeah, yeah.
All the rewards, here you go. We're
You
friends
could
now, right?
you could stop by and see if you could do that errand for him. Wouldn't hurt, especially given what Dahlia wants to do.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Mm. But I will say there are some things to button up at home.
Oh no.
For example, there's an entire group of warrior priests to speak to.
Nah, they're not important. Just kidding.
Let me add some ambiance to this deliberation.
Turn to them. Yeah, hold that thought.
Now, I must ask, does anyone have paper and a pen on them?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least one of us should.
Okay, and now are you going to be making a map from Brianna's lair back to town?
We would need that, yes, wouldn't we?
I will say you will not need cartographer's tools. You will be able to make a rough map as long as you make an actual one later on. To get, the quick no random nonsense, quick just get there sort of deal,
We probably should, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We make the map and then we put a big circle on it. No-go zone.
Yeah, cross it out with a big X.
Yeah, because we
Here, there
well,
be
technically
dragon.
we would have to have mapped out the circle area which she has deemed the nature preserve.
Exactly.
Enter at own risk of becoming boar.
It's a bit piggy here today. Now, would you like to do that little, environmental survey now, or would you like to come back and do it with help?
I mean, we have one of us can do cartography, right?
I can do cartography.
B can do cartography.
I'll bardic inspiration you if someone wants to help. Or
I will say-
I could help and bardic inspiration, jack of all trades.
You can. I will say, doing an entire survey now, it will take you about, let's call it 6 hours worth, because you are walking a very wide perimeter and studying it. As it stands, I'd call it about near midday to the sun's going towards down.
I mean, if she's okay with us staying here, I think we could just do it, spend the night in the woods, and then head out morning.
Yeah, Brianna would be amenable to that because, well, there's nothing to overhunt, and you're not really, she knows who you are, you're not strangers trying to attack her. And you'd likely have her back, so she's willing to let you long rest here safely.
It's nice. I'd
Yes.
rather not get turned into a boar.
So I will need a combination of checks. I will need, because Malik does not own cartographer's tools, sadly we cannot roll those.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case...
No, hear me out. But because of their familiarity with cartography tools, they can roll sleight of hand with advantage, but someone must also be rolling nature to do the actual surveying. Broden, can you put your roll 20 back to the rolls, please?
Right. Got it. Strap, how good are you with nature? Actually, Flora, how good are you with nature?
I'm not terrible.
You quackers, how good are you with nature?
My proficiencies mostly focus on the things that can and cannot be mixed into potions or explosives.
Okay, fair.
Where does Dahlia fall into those?
Wait, in which part? Being
Yeah,
able to
which-
survey nature or being put in potions?
Can she or can she not be put in explosives?
I mean,
I'm sure that there are parts of Dahlia that could be put into explosives.
you could probably use her hair as a lighter. like,
Oh god.
like whenever she gets a
That is
haircut,
that is one of the parts I was referring to. Yes.
Strap just grabs some of her hair off the floor whenever she grabs a haircut and starts using it as fuses.
Spectacular. Sorry to interrupt. That was just a fun little question I had.
I mean, Strap, do you want to help Flora and I'll help Malik?
What do I get out of it?
We get a no danger zone on a map.
Do I look like a stars druid with lizard folk to you?
References.
Please, please, just help with this.
Sure.
Just begrudgingly. Yeah, right.
I guess.
I have to do everything
Peer
around
pressure.
here.
Okay, so the way this is gonna work is we're gonna average both rolls, subtract them from 30, and that will be Malik's DC to make it an actual map when they get cartographer's tools.
Right. Malik,
Okay.
add a d6 to whatever you roll.
Alright, you said advantage with sleight of hand?
Yes.
15 plus...
Ah,
as a
thank
d6.
God for that advantage.
Yeah, that.
21.
No! Maximum.
This is.
Okay.
If we get above a 10, we won't need another map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no. If you roll above a 10, this is an actual full-on map now.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the nature
Yes.
with advantage?
Yes, please, Miss Flora.
Nice. This
Wow.
is our map, guys.
Yeah, no,
I
you
would have
now
done it
actually
better, but
can
you got
just,
the job done.
you can just say you have a map of what would be your nature preserve and a route home.
Sweet.
As you deftly put all your classes to work, this is what you have been training for. So
No,
you have
for
never
real,
seen
though.
you have never seen such greater attention to detail on a scrap piece of paper.
Nice.
I don't know. I've had some napkins that are pretty filled out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he just compared it to a napkin. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm not the artist of the group, so I'm not offended at all.
Well, let's see how good the art, if she did any on there, was. Hang on. Can I have advantage on this since I'm literally taking from nature? Like
I
am
will
there
say,
drawing.
are you painting, or are you just putting stuff on the map?
We're putting stuff on the map. This is just to see
Then go ahead.
how nice it is.
And yes, you may.
25. Fuck your napkin strap.
You are able to just from memory get a rudimentary sketch of Everburn and Venom Tear in that area, just showing like dragons. And thanks to Scrap's pettiness and knowledge, you are also able to mark the Goblin Cave.
Dolly just puts in bold letters on the top. Dragon Park.
We gotta have a better name.
Scalesville? Yeah, that's got undertones.
Yeah.
Canada.
Draconic Camp.
You got a little marker under the Goblin Cave. Douchebags. But yes, as you make your way home, let me actually pull up the calendar.
Oh boy.
What? I'm keeping track of it in complete real time.
No, it's fine. We'll just call it Draco Parsium. Or Parsum.
Yeah. And I assume you settled down for the night?
I'd imagine.
How do people like the name Draco Parsum?
Did you just put Dragon Park in Latin?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I've been a D&D nerd long enough to learn a little Latin. Thank you, sir.
Isn't that amazing that's how you learned it though?
Oh, because of Escar, I learned some Romanian.
Yeah, I've learned some Latin mostly just from my spellcasters.
I've learned some Japanese just from this character.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Tomo, you know the best Latin D&D phrase. It's cool. From everyone's favorite Snake in the Mud bird. It's the only spell of his I remember, and I don't even remember which one that is. But, and as of today, the
Something
19th,
Valentia.
the 19th of the Forest Moon is 1 week of Flora being part of these fuck-ups.
And
Oh, it's only been a week.
And you already starting to help open a national park.
More
our-
than I
what
ever
if our
accomplished
group
in my
name-
military career.
What if our group name was literally just these fuck-ups?
You'd be very advertisable, but you wouldn't be very child-friendly, so you'd have to make adults-only kind of merch if, you know,
Whoa.
if your guild was to sell t-shirts. I mean, in-game, by the way.
Yeah, because it's fine in real life if a kid wore a shirt that
I don't care
said-
about. I don't care. I'm not God. in
Everyone
real
just
life.
in town walking around with shirts of just like these fuck-ups, and all the children are like, "Mommy, what's a fuck-up?"
Your father.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Hey, man, it's Dark Joke Week.
Instead of putting these fuck ups, we can just put like asterisks. Like, you know how the game tries to censor?
Yeah. Hey, mommy, I got a new fuck-up plushie. It's just a little plushie scrap.
Oh no, my fuck.
Ah, what the fuck are you doing? Don't touch me there.
Every one of your, every bit of merch has one flaw.
Every strap doll is just a voodoo doll.
But the best part is it's in a different place on each individual.
Yeah,
one.
no, that makes every single piece of merch one of a kind.
Wait, so is our merchandise just like the dots on the spinda? They're just always in a different spot.
Yes.
Yeah. It's flawed on purpose, but it's always in a different spot.
That's amazing.
The hard part is coming up with different flaws.
Yeah.
At some point, you just give him a drinking problem and call it a day.
As you are resting in a grotto with a druid and 2 dragons,
Why
you
does
do
my
not
plushie
need to
have an
roll.
electrical short.
Wow, mine just got a knife in it.
Collect them
Well,
all.
this t-shirt is. Oh, I want to buy a fuck ups t-shirt. Son, that's pants. That's the fun part. You messed up the shirt so badly, it's different clothes. But thankfully, as you are in the care of a druid with 2 dragons, you will not need to roll any sort of watches tonight, as you have a completely safe evening. It's not even that mosquito-y.
Literally just a moment of I fucking dare anything.
Right?
Yeah.
You got 2 talking stoner trees, a druid lock, 2 dragons.
At this point, I want to see something try to approach us.
Got a sign. Fuck with me, please.
We see
Hit
like
me, I dare
5 of
you.
the goblins, not the general, but like 5 just regular goblins,
Yeah.
like checking up, like, did they do it?
They're probably playing the long game, right?
They're playing the long game, right?
Dolly goes up to them, convinces, no guys, see, that's the thing, we're trying to starve her out.
Yeah, eat all of our food. Eventually the dragons will get hungry. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, as you wake up, you now have the day to go home if you'd like, or do other things while you're in the forest. It will take a day's journey to go home.
I mean, I wouldn't want to hold back the journey at all, but anything that I can find along the way that could help me out.
Roll investigation, and if you roll above, let's say, an 18, I have a special idea.
A special idea, you say?
Yes.
Strap, take a bardic.
Oh, okay then.
You have a stroke!
Investigation. I
Oh, that's
did
good
it.
enough.
Now
don't
roll the
need-
d6. Come on.
He can save it. He has it for like what? How long?
10 minutes.
Never mind. Use it.
27.
27.
Nice.
Ah, you fucking bastard.
Every time you give me a roll for something stupid to happen, this happens.
Yeah, it does. So, due to the fact that you are of dragon blood, and Brianna is very biased, and I assume you had some conversation and told her what you do,
Yeah, probably.
you are either able to get a vial of black dragon acid or green dragon poison.
Hmm.
Mm,
Which one is rarer?
About equal because you have to befriend a dragon.
I'd imagine the black dragon acid and the poison are probably a bit more poisony and toxic than a typical vial of acid or of typical poison.
Yes, they will be stronger, and I will tell you after your decision.
I feel like the black dragon one would have a few more options available to it, given that it could affect things that aren't alive.
yeah, acid is more utility.
Yeah. Then again,
Do you like what? Do you have an empty vial?
Give me 1 second. There's
Does anyone?
Dahlia will take
I've
out
got
her...
9.
Oh,
Ah,
I was gonna say if you didn't have one, Dahlia was just gonna hand you
No,
her empty
it
tip
was-
jar.
I had them. I just didn't know how many I had.
okay, so you will have one of black dragon acid. It does 4d6 acid.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It does come from the source.
The source.
Granted, I mean, it's also that's pretty good for a baby black
A
dragon.
wormling? Yeah, no, so, typical, they're in age wormlings, but just from your assessment, actually, roll Arcana, anybody, if they want to, just get a better eye for Venom, Tear, and Everburn.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Scrap, this is
Scrap.
just Scrap.
Dahlia's like, stay dragons.
No, to be fair, you have, green and black dragons are not where you're from.
No, they are not.
Laura, would you like in on the selection?
Especially not these eastern, western kind of dragons.
Oh, I had advantage. Click. Sorry.
It's
Rather
still a
way.
20. Yeah, everyone but Dahlia. These guys seem in fantastic condition. Sharp teeth and claws, strong horns on Everburn, shining scales. These are A-tier baby dragons. Like, these got maxed out IVs.
Well taken care
How
of.
much damage did you say that the acid did?
4d6. So literally double strength.
Cool.
You'll mention this is not a regular service, as it is a little demeaning to use a dragon like cattle. But you get one.
That's okay. I'm gonna try and figure out how to synthesize more of it.
Good long-term project.
Yeah, good. Very long-term emphasis.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
but
good.
let's be fair here. Most people wouldn't have such a good basis for this.
Yeah, most people are like, oh, I just want to make acid stronger, and no one has the sauce.
The sauce.
I'm gonna put this on
Because
a
yeah, I
taco.
could just yeet this at somebody and do a ton of damage, or I could learn to make more of it and do more damage all the time.
You could. You very surely could. And does that conclude your business in the forest? Does anyone else want to forage for anything?
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to Derek and Chet. It sounded like you guys wanted to have words with them.
Nah, Dahlia's good.
Ms. Flora?
Yeah, I remember Flora wanted to talk to him more.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Didn't
Oh,
you
I
not
just-
like
Didn't you want to
words
get
with
the
boys?
trees back to our house or something?
Yeah, no, I wanted to bring him home.
Granted, I think that they're on
there's-
the realm with the nature preserve, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, now you can visit.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tell you it's impossible. It's not impossible.
She may agree to it just to get him out of here.
They're just vibing, dog. Continue, Flora.
I think they would actually serve more of a purpose within the nature preserve as perhaps an attraction of some sorts.
Park rangers.
Yo, that's
Come
hilarious.
Come get some of them good mushrooms.
Come
Oh my
on,
god.
kids. We got the good shit.
This
I don't
forest
know.
park.
I mean, I'm shocked Scrap didn't want good mushrooms.
I mean, could I? I feel like that would get me in trouble with my
Say,
sister.
are they legal?
Oh, it's up for you to find out.
I mean, Scrap might
They-
know.
Did I recognize the type of mushrooms?
You do not, actually.
Then he definitely wants some.
Okay, what do you say to Derek and Chet?
So you know those mushrooms you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How would you like for other people to have access to them more easily?
I mean, like, we do a lot to make them, but if people want to ride the dragon, I don't mind, dude.
Doesn't really seem to know what that means, but he'll take them.
That's the
You are,
that's the name of the attraction when we mark it on the map. Ride the dragon.
you are given 3 hallucinogenic mushrooms.
Oh, we are tripping.
Oh my.
I'll tell you this. Growing them would be incredibly difficult, but again, possible.
I'm just imagining Scrap trying to turn that into a liquid kind of substance and trying to slip it into that one guy's coffee.
Yeah. Hey, Luger! Good luck. Hope you packed your bags, kid, because you're gonna go on a trip. It's just the one apple, Mom. Yes, Scrap, you walked away like an actual bandit.
So they got 3 mushrooms?
You have 3 small hallucinogenic mushrooms. Which Chet literally plucked off of his own side.
Ugh.
What kind of tree did they seem to be?
Well, Derek is an apple tree. And Chet is a birch tree.
Mm-hmm. What kind of tree do we have in our backyard?
You have a maple tree in your backyard. Hmm.
Was the area that they were in shady or pretty sunny?
It's quite shady. Mainly because it's a very tall canopy. Any further questions, my lord?
I'm good for now.
Okay. As you get up in the morning after your little talks, and you make your way home back to the gates of Illyria, you come to the edge of the forest, and there's a rustling in the bushes. As a single goblin comes out. Is your business taken care of?
Guys?
Yes.
Pulls out one of the mushrooms. You want a mushroom?
Oh no.
No, thank you. We have already had our first meal today.
Sure you can do with a snack?
I'm quite sure. You were not to leave the forest until your business was concluded. To our agreement.
I'm pretty sure we're done. Right? We only have the dragon lady and the monster.
Yes, you were to get rid of her. And the Hodog.
I mean,
We have dealt with the problem.
yes. She will no longer be a problem.
I will need Scrap to roll persuasion. Let me get my dice tray. Gonna be a... Yeah, he beat you by 10, sport. Unfortunately for you, our scouts have seen the dragons still live, and she still breathes. She remains in the forest.
You know, I missed the part where that's my problem.
Well, it's time for violence.
Mm.
Let me change maps. might
There
be-
wasn't
okay.
supposed to be violence.
Yeah, there's
tonight.
stuff on this map that was not supposed to be there. Ignore the corpses.
Before we start, can we like go somewhere else? Just that, it's a little corpsey around
Corpsey.
here.
As feel free to start from anywhere in the northeastern bit. As I will begin pulling people onto the thing.
Oops. Are we outside, by the way, of their the range that we made for the nature reserve?
You are on the exact edge of the forest.
Okay.
Let me just gather them all, because, there's a few on the GM layer. Okay, so first, we got to this guy. Let me make sure I have the right numbers. We got this guy.
Don't forget about Yoji.
Yeah, I'll get him. We got one of these guys. One of these guys. Yeah, I may have made this a little difficult.
How far from the edge of the forest is town?
From the edge of the forest to town, I'd say about 3 hours walk.
Okay.
That is not a walk.
Are there usually like guards stationed further away from town, or are they all right around town?
Usually around town because gotta keep the barrier up and close to home. Where is it? God, I keep losing Yoji. I'll say Yoji was right next to his buddy Scrap. Let me heal him. He was hurt. No, his token's just broken.
Please high initiative. Please high initiative. Please high initiative.
Well, why don't you roll that while I get these goblins sorted?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
The thing's not up for it.
There's a really funny reason why I want a high initiative right now, though. Oh. Oh. There we go. 17!
Yeah. Let me just get up all their
Wow.
shit.
Malik over here just ready for action.
It's either I get a really high one or I get a really low one. There's never in between for me.
Well, I imagine, like, part of you is slightly about having to fight them. Because, like, yeah, they're, like, traitors or whatever, but they used to be,
They used to be cool, man.
Yeah. They used to be cool, man.
Now, Broden, now I'll say, they're all gonna go on one initiative just to save time.
Okay.
I will let you amongst the group of you pick a single token on this board who gets to roll.
I'm voting for blue. Oh,
Okay.
that one. What is that?
Okay. That is a goblin with a staff, I'll tell you that much.
Magic boy. We should probably spread out.
Yeah, him.
Okay, you want the mage rolling first?
Sure.
Yeah, Meiji.
Okay, the goblins move on a 14.
Yes. Yes.
So I believe... that it is...
Yoji does have initiative.
Yeah.
What?
Yoji, you have to roll Yoji's initiative.
I'm not used to absences.
That's fair. Good job, Yoji.
He's also confused.
Wait, where am I? Classic Yoji.
Go Malik.
Okay. I want to shoot the mage.
Oh, you're gonna gank him already, huh?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll to gank this mage.
What does 17 hit?
Let me pull up his. Yeah, yes. Yes, a 17.
About to say,
yeah.
is he a mage?
7.
Ooh, that's not good for him. As your arrow goes, he's still alive. When I say this, goes clean through his non-staff hand.
That's nice. I'll move over here. Bonus. Actually not. I'll go here and bonus action hide.
Okay, roll stealth to jump into the bushes.
Yes. 18.
You let me roll one unified perception. And you successfully jump into the bushes.
Aha.
You are hidden.
Well, good luck, guys.
Well, good luck, Dahlia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm done with you. She's just gonna cast Burning Hands a 2nd level.
Jesus Christ!
That she gets for being a fire genasi.
Measure out the cone for me. I gotta know how many to roll.
That is a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, measure it out with the roller, please.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, most of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
most
1,
of
2,
them.
3, 4, 5 of them.
Plus the
Okay,
mage.
so first thing to roll for the warriors, we're gonna go in order: red, blue, green. Okay.
All right.
So it is a dex save against your 13.
Yes.
So red, pass.
Pass. Fail.
Blue fails.
Fail.
Green failed. This will be for the mage.
Fail.
Fail. And here's their cleric.
Fail.
Fail. Red warrior doing
So,
great.
That's 46. Now this
Go
could
ahead.
be very low though. 15 fire damage.
And they're all dead.
Oh, nice.
Dahlia, I'm just gonna move you for a quick moment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got me proud, Dahlia.
Yeah, you just see
Okay, never mind.
her just say, "I'm done with you." Stick up her hand, and you just see them all just immediately, just flames erupt from her hand, and just like all just turn to ash.
Dahlia's dead.
Yeah, all of them, quite literally,
I died.
Yeah.
except for Blue, who is clinging to life.
Yeah, this is what happens when a bunch of goblins try and stand up, I guess.
There's some undertones there. Is that your turn, sir?
I'm just saying kobolds are better.
Kobolds are better. Except not when it comes to being bigger, because Bugbear is better than Dragonborn.
She's going to. I imagine she's holding her
Hold on.
katana in one
What?
hand.
Why did I put next on Talia? She's alive.
Actually, wait, no, she cast through her blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just swiped her blade and they just all go down.
Yes,
She's
sir.
gonna. Doesn't not technically a bonus action, but she's gonna just put 2 hands on her sword and just face the remaining blue.
Okay. Well, this isn't good for them. Let me just exit out of some character sheets.
We're freeing up your memory space.
Yeah, no, you are helping. Call that helping. Okay, so this guy is going to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just see if you're in range. Yeah, they are. So, Toma, you know your little unoccupied space thing?
Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna throw it right there. Bomb ya.
He's a bomber.
Has natural 20?
Well,
Or is that only if it's targeted?
it's only if it's targeted.
Well then, you make the dex save, because I read that wrong. I'm gonna roll this for giggles. This is not actual
Man,
damage.
I got a +5 and I rolled a 3.
And Yoji passes. Okay, so this is not the real damage. I just want to roll this for giggles, okay? Okay, would not have been great. I'm just gonna hit bomb again to roll actual damage. So, Scrap takes 5 fire damage.
Yoji
And
takes
Yoji...
none.
Yes. Well, actually 5, so you cut that in half down to 3.
Right.
It's
Because
half.
it's half on that. Yep.
And he is going to not use the roller. Do that. It is now the warrior in front of Dahlia he gonna die like a man. And he's going to double hands on his sword too, Dahlia, and come at you with a natural 20.
Alright. Well, I can still...
You killed 4 of his
I can
friends.
still try to deflect. No, I don't think I can even roll high enough.
As you take a total of 12 slashing damage as he cuts you clean across the belly.
Jesus.
You did
Christ.
kill 4 of his buddies.
Still not bloody from that, though.
Well, I know you're fine, but he will then use nimble escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And finally, this one with a bow right here. Let me just... Oh, hold on. This one was programmed wrong. Hey,
What did you do that
what's
for?
What's the range on a short... Because I clicked and dragged it, and I guess Roll20 did it wrong.
Short bow?
Malik, what's the range on a short bow?
Like 60 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Because I think a longbow's 120.
Yeah.
Short bow is 80 feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I think a longbow's double that, 160 at max.
And because Scrap was the one, talking the shit, trying to lie to him, this is gonna be on Scrap. I don't
No.
think it will be on Scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are a sniper. And that is the Goblin's turn.
Damn. Shortbow can go all the way up to 320 feet.
Yeah, it can. Uh-oh. Well, Scrap?
Well, he brushes off the soot from his newly fixed jacket and looks over at this guy as the arrow just sort of whizzes by where he would have gone if he had jumped backwards from the bomb.
Yeah.
And he just squints. You. I'm gonna kill you.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
And then he scrim.
Okay, so this guy has his advantage to hit. Road, would
And
you mind
then
zooming
you-
out the map for me?
Zooming out?
Yes, for Mike, because Mike brings up a good point.
I thought I was zoomed out enough. My apologies.
Smack.
Uh-oh.
17.
17 will hit an alchemist.
4.
And he's alive!
Yeah.
As you smack the shovel down on his head, using the side of the shovel, too, to really drive it home. Yet he pretty much got that, Looney Tunes wobble to him. Now, as I will be controlling the sheet, as a group, you will be controlling Yoji. So what does he do?
You'll just probably go for the bomber because it's closest.
Yeah,
it's
he
the
would
only
probably
one
go
he
for
can
whoever's
reach.
closest.
Yep, as he's going to come back, pull up his Dragon Bone Kanebo. He gonna go for it.
With advantage.
Fine.
Natural
Good thing he
20.
had advantage.
Yes.
That one
That-
doesn't exist anymore.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
duality
Neat
of
trick.
roll.
Here's mine. For a total of, ignore the rage, of 15 bludgeoning damage, doing this guy's HP almost with Scrap's damage, doing his HP 3 times over, completely turning this man into a stain.
Yoji's not even mad. He's just sitting there like, why would you do this to yourselves?
I guess is what we're doing today, man. That's
Yoji's
gonna be-
confused.
And that is going to be Yoji's turn. Yoshi's just annoyed. Flora, it is your turn.
Well, this got ugly quick.
I mean, it hasn't been 6 seconds yet.
I know.
Remember when DM was like, I made the fight a little hard, and then Dahlia just nuked all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Honestly,
Kinda didn't see that coming.
it really is unfortunate that 4 of them lost the saving throw.
Yes, because
It was a DC 13. It wasn't that difficult.
I had a mage for control and I had a cleric who could heal.
Had.
Not
Yeah.
anymore, you don't.
But yes, Miss Flora.
I'm just gonna keep it easy as I see them dropping like flies all around me.
Soup will find 1 damage Soup's work. They wouldn't know the rest of Soup.
How
Oh,
far
yes, I so-
away? Okay, I'm gonna go after their blue one down there
Okay.
with just a wave of my hand and ray of frost. Why did I click it twice?
The 18 hits. Wait, that's in 60 feet?
Yeah, Ray of Frost has a... Oh, well, you can move
no, that-
10.
Yeah, say, I'd move forward 10 because you're 70 away.
Okay.
Ray of Frost, man, has a range.
I'm fine. I'll actually go here between the trees.
Okay, as you let loose a blast of blue ice, please deal damage for me. Wow, that's exact lethal. You want to describe that?
Nice.
Oh my god. Was that guy making a run for it?
Well, he was making a strategic withdrawal. He was not trying to dip. It was more like, well, they're closing in. I should probably make some distance.
Okay, so amongst all the chaos, I'm just gonna spot this one guy trailing off in the back, running off, and I'm just gonna like sort of tumble roll in between those trees and then just point a finger at him. Nail him right in the skull.
Okay, as you hit him with your ray of energy, his entire body ices over and he falls shattered to the ground. Let me just... There he goes. Forgot which
Oh,
monitor
my
my mouse was on. Okay. Malik, there's one unfortunate son of a bitch left. Do you leave him alive to tell the tale?
Probably not. Do I get advantage since I'm hiding?
You are hidden. He does not know where you are. To spot you, he rolled a 9.
17.
Go ahead.
14 damage.
Yeah, did it with just the piercing damage alone. If you describe it if you wish.
I shoot him. I just said I shoot him right in the eyes after I saw him try to shoot Scrap.
Yeah, it says he aims another arrow, closing one eye to focus. You shoot square through his open eye, collapsing this goblin to the ground. Wow, that was just sad. But then again, the world's not gonna scale. Sometimes you guys are just strong.
It's also the fact that it was just a really bad idea to group up.
You know, they thought, oh, we'll be a intimidating party. No.
Well, they are the sneaky group of the army. They're not exactly the brawlers.
Yeah,
They're
they
infiltrators.
thought you guys had a deal, but I guess not.
Well, I mean, we openly said, yeah, no. Well, we didn't openly, but they kind of figured it out. So.
Yeah, they figured it after the fact, but like...
I mean, they
Well,
could
they
have
didn't
taken
know
the
first.
information of sorry I missed the part where that was my problem back to their boss and just left with their lives, but they decided not to. That's on them.
Well, they were probably told that, if we try
Stop
to
them.
leave, stop them.
Yeah, the legate of the army can't be out and about on every mission.
That's true. If he was, then we would probably be fudged.
Yep.
Well,
That
that happened.
was a little pathetic. Are we strong, guys?
That or no, I'm gonna have to go with just the fact that this just wasn't their specialty.
Yeah, we're not strong. I would say they're more pathetic.
So Scrap think he's strong.
Thinks that kobolds are better than goblins.
Ah, whoever wins the race wins the war. So, do you do anything with the bodies, Mr. Pointy little klepto?
I'm actually gonna try to see if I can get some crossbow bolts back.
Okay, it was one square between the eyes. You never really missed, so I'll say you get it back. It's just one.
Ew.
Yeah, it's got an eyeball in it.
Anyone want eyeball?
No, I already got a set. Holding up the
The
cat
Sharingan.
eyes. The crazy cat eyes.
Does anyone want a humanoid eyeball?
Does Goblin Eye have any use in alchemy?
No.
No.
It's just an eyeball.
You can mail it to Lugner.
I mean, Spider Eye apparently has use in alchemy.
That's from Minecraft.
And
Still alchemy. I mean,
No, I
Dahlia,
didn't have the shape. Sorry.
Dahlia's gonna go around and just collect any of the like metal weapons, armor, and like
Okay.
bows.
Let me pull everyone up. I'll say you have 3 long swords
All right,
from the
hang on.
goblin.
Let me put this in chat.
I'm
Mhm.
writing it down.
3 long swords.
I am looking not respectfully in the least.
2 daggers,
All right.
a bag of caltrops.
Oh, more.
Mm-hmm. Well, almost if again, that's what these guys are specialized in, so they kind of tend to have a lot of them. A mace,
Okay.
a now somewhat melted chain shirt,
One somewhat melted chain shirt. Okay.
a white wood staff,
One white wood staff.
a holy symbol of Uther,
Uther.
a small spell
So-
book. Go
Uh,
on.
I was just gonna say, speaking of, isn't it completely within our right to show strength and honorable combat to get our way? In
Yeah.
their religion?
Yes.
Yes.
They just
That's why
died an
they're-
honorable death.
We have to
That's
bury
why
them,
they
though.
don't insult you. They don't try to actually leave. They don't try to trick you. No, they came at it like, them versus you, and they lost.
That and the deal was that, if we tried to not fulfill anything that, they could attack pretty much. It's just that they lost that bet.
A small spell book. Book is
I mean,
a loose term.
They
With the
tried-
spell sleep
tried-
and shield.
they tried to intimidate us into doing what they wanted from the start, but Scrap was never intimidated by them.
Sleep and shield.
Yes.
Those are pretty good.
Does Flora already know them?
What was this?
Sleep and Shield was
Sleep
spell
and-
book.
Sleeping shield?
Sleep
Sleep
and
And
shield.
shield.
Oh,
That's two different
sleep and
spells.
shield.
So, 2 of my literal favorite spells.
I'm pretty sure Flora doesn't have sleep because we had this
I don't have
discussion
either of
last time.
those because those would both be amazing.
As
Uh,
long
alright.
as they fit in the confines of what your class can learn, yeah.
Yeah, they're both wizard spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Rose can
Uh,
only learn a certain type of wizard spell. Unless you do it differently.
Oh, that's Malik. No, Flora is
Oh.
also doesn't have them.
Yeah. I
No,
only do
wizards can
illusion.
learn any spell that's a
Mhm.
wizard spell. They
wizards-
just
yeah.
get to do it for cheaper based on their subclass.
Yeah, no, wizards can, but arcane rogues can only learn like illusion base and like one other.
Cool.
Yeah.
3 sets of rough leather armor, size small. The same shit Scrap wears. And finally, 2 plain silver rings, which was on Warrior Green and Warrior Red.
So what we gotta do is we gotta put one of those on Yoji's finger
Okay.
somehow, and then he can just punch the lycanthropes when we run into him again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
We can just get silver brass knuckles. That'll be easier.
Bag of caltrops. Yes, that is everything they had on their person that was not incinerated.
Scrub just sort of puts his shovel on his shoulder, looks around. Anyone else? No? Good.
You
Starts
just
to
hear
walk out of the
crickets.
forest.
You hear crickets.
Dahlia's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Now, Flora, you know how you had that profession before you started to kick ass?
Mm-hmm.
There are some supplies you can use for that specific fun profession.
Excuse.
Do you see what is some of these bushes look like? Everything that is on my maps is there.
Oh, ooh. Paying attention. Sorry, I think I've actually pumped my body with enough sugar that my brain is kind of starting to function.
Hey, the engine started, but we're gonna wait for the battery to charge.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of bush?
I am gonna be, yeah.
Grapes don't grow on a bush, smack. These are
Berry.
blueberries.
Oh.
Totally gonna snag up like as many of these as I can, as long as they're like, ripe.
So
Being careful not to destroy the bushes.
Yes.
You
so
know, you
please
can
roll-
probably just transplant one of those into our backyard.
Whoa!
That's true.
Look at this man.
Is it in the confines though, or is it just outside the confines of what we have laid out?
It is well outside. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
border. You mostly laid out what you told me is you were gonna do like the inner bits of the forest, not the edge.
I mean, if we're taking a bush and replanting it somewhere else.
Wouldn't even be a bush. I'd probably just take a clipping and
okay,
regrow my own
will
bush.
say
There's a big difference between like moving some stuff to a new area and taking the whole thing.
and cutting down a tree and just leaving it there and not replanting.
Man, I just missed this bush too.
Yeah, you did. You missed a forest fire. Now, okay, so it will be a nature check or survival to harvest the berries. If anyone has an herbalist tools check, then that'll let you take a clipping.
Oh,
Think I do.
I can help someone with the nature check, both assisting and bardic. So,
I can do the nature.
all right.
Bro, it's like you needed it in the fight.
No, I just...
Dahlia
just lifted her, literally just swung.
Oh
the
my
sword.
God.
Oh.
Why?
Well, roll that d6.
Bardic inspiration.
Well, guys,
11.
I know I'm
It makes it
gonna
a
learn.
decent roll. Also,
You get
had-
about
you
half
had
that. Would you
you-
like me to use
you
for
had
the
that
herbalism?
GM rolled.
Scrap, I'll let you use dexterity or intelligence. Okay.
I wonder which one I'm gonna use.
Or you can use strength.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I can use either one.
Now, Flora, you have about a quarter pound of ripe blueberries.
Oh, it's not bad.
That was not difficult.
13.
A third, you were able to get a clipping. There is a chance this will propagate. It's not guaranteed, but if you're an experienced gardener, if you have an experienced gardener.
Quick, throw it in the bag of chilling. It'll never die.
Is that how that works?
No.
I don't
unfortunately.
think so.
We'll probably do the opposite.
And Flora, you also have you get 20 blueberry leaves if you ever wanted to make tea.
Ooh, yes.
Is that a thing?
Blueberry tea? Yeah.
It is.
No, tea is just hot leaf juice. You can take literally any leaf.
Yeah, but
Or
most of the
flour.
leaves that you would use for it have a specific taste to them.
Didn't say it'd be great, but I'm saying it exists.
Flowers make great tea, guys. Have chamomile.
Ow!
I'm not a tea drinker, so feel free if anyone wants to weigh in.
I used to have just a whole set for tea back when I worked at a call center.
I love tea.
I just have a bunch of containers at my desk and a little there was just a bunch of loose leaf stuff that I could put into a strainer and then just sit in my cup at my desk while I was working.
Now, for you tea drinkers out there, prepare to think I'm going to hell. I like Snapple.
Oh my God.
I don't.
I mean, I enjoy both cold and hot tea. I don't see why there has to be a distinction.
Yeah, I enjoy both.
Well, everyone says, like, because I drink brisk and Snapple, that's not real tea.
Well,
That's sugar water.
I mean,
it's diluted tea, in my opinion.
I mean, I drink the, like, Arizona green tea stuff, but that's because it's easily accessible.
Yeah. I mean, saying
Um,
those aren't teas, basically saying milk tea isn't tea, and there's definitely tea in that. It's just very sugared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a different version of tea.
Also, pure leaf to me tastes like death.
That's like some
I
taste
mean,
like death to
a
me.
lot of teas are supposed to have a bitter taste to them.
You guys
Bitter.
wanna
It doesn't.
overstate
For
them.
me, it doesn't taste like much of anything. But what it does taste of is unpleasant.
Yeah, I guess we harvest a couple of blueberry bushes after just bodying some goblins and then walk out of the forest.
Yeah, not just bodying and burning and stripping. Do you do anything with these corpses, or do you just leave them as they lie?
I mean,
Are any of us planning on going to the religion?
Yoji was least curious about it. I don't know where the rest of you lie in the Jesus chart.
they're not
If we
part
leave
of
them here,
Dahlia's
they're gonna
religion.
turn into boars.
Oh.
Yeah, they might. If you do leave the corpses, they will become boars.
How
Alright.
heavy would all of these bodies together be?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much does scrap weigh?
27 pounds.
We're gonna call them about. Okay, so the warriors, these will weigh about 45 pounds. The cleric 30. The alchemist, mage, and sharpshooter will weigh about as much as scrap.
Okay. And all together, that would be.
I guess I'll get out a calculator. 45.
Oh, wow.
45.
That's in the 200s at least.
Yeah,
That's up there.
it's about 195 pounds.
We could just bury most of it. And
Is it
most
just
of them-
195?
Almost. That's me just doing quick head math.
40,
Cool. I take some rations out of my bag of holding and start putting them.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Technically, yeah.
The
Technically,
food.
yeah. You got 4 dead goblin bodies, 4 of which are crispy.
Oh,
Can I
guys,
just
actually,
eat
no,
the crispy
no.
ones?
Subtract
crispy
20
ones.
pounds.
the
Subtract 20
crispy one
pounds.
should
You
just be ash.
turned the alchemist into a liquid.
Yeah,
Well,
there's nothing we
their
can really do
bodies
to
are
that one.
there, but their bodies are charred to hell.
Okay, we'll take the ones that could be turned into boars.
That's all. I mean, she can turn charred bodies into boars, probably.
I don't know if she can
Probably-
turn a liquid into a boar, though.
Mm. The boar would then become a liquid, which is serving nobody. So
I'll
your best
attempt
bet
to
is just to take 2 of them.
I'll attempt to bury any that we're leaving behind.
Okay.
But if I
Yes.
take all of them, I can really dramatically just show up at the temple and just drop them all on the ground and be like, "These guys fought us in honorable combat. I don't know what to do with them. You do. It's your problem now."
Why did you remove them from the battlefield? Now you gotta go consecrate it.
Sounds like someone else's problem.
I did the last one.
Are we not supposed to remove them from the battlefield?
Say, we don't know that. We're not. None of us are followers.
Yeah, none of us are followers.
They just hand you a pamphlet.
Say, Dahlia
Convert.
knows the
Immediately
proper
hands it back to
terms
him.
for-
I'm not gonna read that.
This can't stop me. I can't read.
If you wanted us to follow the rules for this stuff, you should have sent someone with us.
You know, like an actual priest of the
Roofer.
order.
Hey, they got shit to do.
Yeah, and clearly not reconsecrating the shrine to their god was not on the list.
I mean,
Y'all
they did
just-
try. They did
Y'all,
try.
y'all just did very, very well in one of their tournaments.
I can roll a religion check if we need to figure out if we're not supposed to move them.
Keep in mind, they also did say at the beginning they're scrying on you this entire time.
No. Well.
In the background, they're just like hissing at the scribe ball right
Wait,
now.
if they're are the goblins scrying on us?
No, the priest is scrying on you.
Just to make sure we didn't
Okay.
take the sword.
It's literally to make sure you
So-
didn't take the sword.
So they
But
know where
after
the
you-
goblins are anyway.
Yes, but they literally the feed cut out after you put the sword down. Because after this, I don't care. Because then
Yeah.
you couldn't take their
Dahlia-
Should I
weapon.
make a religion to figure out whether or not we're supposed to move the bodies?
Dahlia
You
will
may.
make one with the jack of all trades, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's allowed.
13.
Natural 20.
You know,
Nice.
it's best bury them on the field.
Alright, she'll relay that.
Help me bury them then.
Yoji will begin to dig holes.
Does it have to be where they were, or can it be a mass grave?
It can be a mass grave as long as it's on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Starts digging
in
a small
the
hole,
area
puts
of where
grenades in the hole.
I mean, this alchemist did have grenades. Just they would be the kind that that would expire at the end of how scraps normal.
So puts remains of liquid goblin in hole, activates bombs, runs.
Would Dahlia know that's not a good thing?
It is defilement of a corpse, so yeah.
She's gonna see.
What corpse?
Oh, the
No,
liquid
but
one?
left the body.
There's nothing left of this one. I basically just grabbed his bag out of a puddle.
No, I meant blowing them up is defilement of a corpse.
Yeah, and I basically just grabbed the bag off of the puddle.
I thought you blew up the rest of their bodies.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, I was talking about the goblin that had the bombs.
Okay.
That literally
Yeah,
is
no,
just a liquid.
there's no corpse to defile. You can do whatever you want with that one.
Yeah, so he basically just digs a hole, activates his pack, throws it into the hole, and just runs.
As you see a little mushroom cloud come from the hole.
Ah, yes.
You guys just saw Scrap bomb a hole. Do what you want with that.
Did it make a crater?
A small one. These were just personnel bombs.
There, I got it started.
How does Flora feel about all that?
Wait, he just basically blew up the bodies.
The not the bodies, but like the one that got like puddled from Yoji's attack. He pretty much just splattered that everywhere.
Yep.
It
Meanwhile,
was extremely...
This was while everyone else was trying to dig the actual grave for the other ones that aren't liquidized.
So, I mean, it's... would I have even seen what he did?
We can feel it, definitely.
I mean, yeah, you and
Well, yeah.
You heard an explosion. You're here. You saw that.
Just look at him. Oh, what was that?
Your wait takes too long. I'm making a grave.
Yeah, it did not make a large crater because it is mostly an anti-personnel bomb.
Scrap, you might not want to in case it alerts the rest of them.
A little late for that.
Yeah, a little late.
Dig, dig, dig.
Okay, because I will allow one group athletics check just to see how big the hole gets. And Yoji
boy.
goes... Oh, natural one.
7.
8.
What on earth?
Wait, you're like, gotta dig.
Like, the thing is,
Malik,
I
we
was
just handed Malik the shovel. We're all just kind of sitting there with like a drink in our hands.
I was about to
Chicken
say,
blueberries.
Malik is like, I
Just got
don't
some
care.
lemonade.
I don't care about this religion. I'm just doing this for just in case Yoji wants to get into it. But like, what the frick is wrong with
You guys, everyone else is making the blueberry tea, and you're just like, go. Kick the body in the hole. Go.
You're doing great, Malik.
I even beat Yoji somehow.
Yeah, he got in that one. He wasn't even participating.
He's distracted with the concept of like blueberry tea.
Somehow, there's a crackling fireplace as everyone is drinking their tea.
And Dahlia's like pulling out the bottle of wine that she's brought for the mission success.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a pinky out. Meanwhile, Malik, you are now dirty and sweaty.
But is the hole digged?
The hole is digged. And
Dug.
Dug. And the bodies are in the hole, now completely buried.
Whew. Well, that really worked up a sweat, huh?
I look at Yoji. You owe me one.
Okay. I was more having a religious quandary, but okay.
Let's just go.
As you make your way to the gate guard looks at you all and looks at Malik and just says, "Ah, that's rough, buddy.
I throw the middle finger.
What the hell?
Don't be rude.
I'm
Anything?
tired.
Any contraband on your personage, sirs and madams?
I find contraband.
Illegal substances, scrap."
Define illegal substances.
We're treating him like Google.
Are you doing a bit? 'Cause I respect that.
Trap's response to that is not that I'm aware of.
Move along, sir.
No.
He's too. You exhausted this man.
Dolly's just gonna walk through.
Move along, sir.
I mean, I wanted to know, is cursed objects illegal?
Do you
Well, you've already
ask?
fucked.
No, I'm
Who
not
you
asking that.
ask?
I'm not asking that. That's why I was asking for them to define it. But if they don't define it like that, I get to go through.
He just waves you off
So-
through. You've exhausted him.
So are we stopping at home first, or are we going and dealing with other stuff?
I mean, probably should make sure that no one has come by real quick. That we can drop some shit off.
We should drop off. We should go to the church first.
Oh.
I'm just
Hmm.
dragging
Which
you
Which one's closer?
I'd say from the gate you're at, I'd say it'd be easier to get home. Then the guard station, then the Temple of the Broken Blade.
Cool. Scrap scurries into the backyard, finds the area that's shaded the most by the house on the tree, applies a couple of the mushrooms to it.
Put mushroom on wood.
I mean, he would probably specifically try and like scrape up the bark a little bit so that the spores can get purchase on it.
Okay, I will say you tie them there, so you don't have to sit there holding them till they make purchase.
And then he's gonna take
I know where
that
this is going.
that mega blight fertilizer that
Yep.
we got from the blight and pour it over the mushrooms and the roots of the tree.
Yep.
Yeah, saw it coming.
See, if this adventuring thing doesn't work out, we can just make a large
We
drug.
could just be drug dealers.
Yeah, we can be drug dealers.
You can be drug dealers now. You can do
Hello
both.
everyone. Welcome to episode 20 of Breaking Bad. I mean, D&D Far and Wide.
Someone's gonna show up later and be like, "Scrap, what is that on your tree?" I don't know.
That's in the
Ah,
woods.
was there when I got
Now,
there.
I will say it does not immediately grow and propagate. But
Nope.
but they get a little bigger, and the tree sure looks healthier.
I've given them the best chance I can. It's up to them now.
We'll leave
I'm
some
shocked you
more
didn't use that on the
children.
blue. I'm actually real shocked you didn't use that on the blueberries.
I figured it was gonna
Right?
either go to the blueberries or it was gonna go to the mushrooms, but knowing Strap had it, I'm like, this thing's going to the mushrooms.
We have so many different type of mushrooms. We have some growing in a basement.
Some on a
Uh,
tree.
We have some on a tree.
Okay, let's all be drow.
That's my next character. Growls.
Someone
Everyone's being
someone
unproductive.
dies, their next character is a drow. They come in, "Oh, you got those? Where did you get those?"
Oh, you got those. Want those sunglasses? Yo.
Starting to feel like home already.
Bitch, and how we do. As you walk in, Terry comes back after lunch. You guys gotta stop leaving when you do.
Grab it already on his way out through the back door. I'm pretty sure that's part of our job.
Well, there was a break-in while you were gone.
Nope, I'm checking our rooms.
Knew I should have left Quackers.
Always leave quackers. Let me get the results. I actually do have it written down. The place is actually quite disheveled. It is somewhat clean, as Terry is not a maid. As you go, does anyone look in the basement?
That's up to scrap.
I mean,
That's
scrap
scrap.
would after the first few minutes of setting that up.
Flashbang got tripped.
Ha!
Your little and you. It seems they tried to open your special box. Did not succeed.
Mm-hmm.
All your paintings are crooked.
Her hair lights up a bit fiery more than usual.
Terry
I checked
goes.
the contents of the box to make sure that they're still there, though.
It was never opened because you lock it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Dahlia Terry goes, I'm sorry, I tried to clean up and put him back as best I could.
No.
You find
You're fine.
3 of your books on the floor, and your wine cabinet was open. Again, nothing's missing.
Man, they were looking for something.
Well, that's the thing. Due to Scrap's little mechanism, it was loud enough to alert the authorities, who came and I put everything back. But this place is really, really insecure.
We should
It's
do
just
something
me and
about
a locked door.
Scrap already setting up another flashbang.
that. We should really set up some traps.
We should really hire
Or
security.
you hire security, yeah!
No, just traps. We can kill the next person.
We did just get that acid.
But was
I
it just
feel-
like some random guys, but they got scared off by the loud noise, or what?
Well, they didn't get scared off. They literally got stunned, fell down the stairs, and I guess the noise alerted the guards, who then arrested the disheveled man.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, yeah, they got him. It was, some street punk, I guess, just looking for some money, because, well, you folks are quite famous as of late for this part of town.
Wouldn't it be funny if the same dude who tried to rob me and Yoji the other day?
Wait, what?
Backed away.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I've already spent most of the money that I got from that stuff, so.
All mine's in the bank or like in my bag.
I need to put my money into the bank.
Yeah, you jingle.
Like I've got more money on me than it's even in my lockbox. So.
But either way, I would appreciate, someone else here. It's lonely as shit with me and at most a duck.
Hey, Quackers is great company.
Not a great conversationalist. I don't speak that.
Did you see
I've-
Quackers head pop out? Quack.
And I've read, almost all your guys' books.
Alright. Yeah, I think
Do
maybe
you actually
hiring...
comprehend them?
Nope.
Actually, can we please do me a quick favor?
Please.
Can you
Ask.
roll an intelligence check for him just to see how much he actually did get?
Common air stats! Common air stats! No!
Oh my
I called him a man!
Man wasn't lying. He did not pick up a thing. He was questioning if he even knew how to read.
He stuck specifically to the fiction.
The man opened.
He was
only
like,
the
I don't know what
picture
that word
books.
is, but I'm not gonna open the dictionary to find out.
This man only opened up the picture books.
Yeah, no, that man was just looking at the pictures.
Huh.
And, yeah, no, so any other staff, I would be quite appreciative of it. And if I'm getting to go need to take a class on something. I just scared. I sleep here sometimes, just to keep watch over the place.
Well, funny
Yeah,
you should
if they come in
mention
when
that.
I'm here, don't worry, I only crash on the couch. I don't use your beds. That's weird.
No, not that.
Well, if they come in and it's just me here, man, I'm surrendering.
Well, okay.
I'm not security.
Personally, and I'm speaking here to the group, I like to hire 2 security people to help. And we do have some favors with the temple. If you'd like to, we could see if they'd be willing to train you so that at least in the situation, even if you have two people with you, you know at least how to defend yourself a little bit.
I would appreciate that. And actually, you got some stuff left for you. He hands you the sign-in log, whoever takes it.
I think Dahlia would probably take that.
Yeah, Dahlia.
When you open it, any entry with an asterisk next to the name is an entry that happened while you're gone. Okay.
All right.
And you guys know some bald dude named Frederick?
Frederick.
It's
Familiar.
yeah, he's familiar because he's the wizard that we met inside the rat cave.
Yes.
down.
We do.
So
Underneath.
he pulls out a bundle of scrolls.
Ooh.
He said this is to thank you for saving him, and he and I got to talking. He also said he's willing to teach me like some magic if you guys were willing to pay for lessons or whatever.
I'll take
I.e., Terry can go into fighter or wizard.
I'm not gonna lie. Terry seems much more of a fighter to me than a wizard.
I don't think I trust him with a fireball.
You will
at
get
all.
different non-commoner stats depending on which one you go into.
Well, I'm just saying, after that thing for how well he retained the knowledge of a book.
I just have to give you the options, buddy.
Strap, this is your guy.
Holy shit, Scrap! What do you do? Why is Sentry on here 3 times?
Who said it was scrap? That's just you guys. Like, some questions, an inquiry, and Sentry came with a warrant.
That's why I assume Scrap.
I just imagine. I'm gonna put this in shitposting on the Discord. Scrap's over here at the edge of the counter, like this. Just like, we need a stool.
Yeah, also, you're kind of like, I've been trying to water your plants, man, but I am not a gardener.
Oh, you put water on them?
On the ones in the backyard?
Oh, okay.
I don't go into your basement.
Shank using the bathroom.
Yeah, no, Shanks. He said he looked like you, and he said he knew you, and from the stories you tell me, yeah, he had to use the shitter.
Inspector Shine, mind your.
This is what I think he did up there. Your brother just sort of wandered upstairs and came back after 20 minutes.
Oh, Flora, someone came for you.
Mr. Gage.
Questions and a warrant.
Why did Sentry have a warrant to search? We weren't even in town.
Because evidently you got something and they're looking for it. I don't know, man. I don't.
Looks at Malik.
Yeah.
I'm putting my daggers somewhere.
No.
Else. No.
Malik.
Yoji's gonna go to bed.
Malik.
I didn't do anything.
Daggers.
How would she know? Actually,
I mean, probably the Gexy that you showed the dagger to.
Soup.
There's also a letter to Yoji from Soup, but we will save that for when Yoji's here. Soup always win.
Malik, I'm asking you as a friend.
I'm not handing over all of them.
I will get you daggers that look just like them. Special ordered.
Wait, Inspector Shine signed in, which is mind your business.
Yeah, he's a weird one. Malik.
We'll see what she wants.
You guys not want these scrolls?
I can look at them.
We got thankfully he wrote labels on them because I don't speak magic. Silent image. We got 2 of these. One says magic mouth. That sounds dirty. And these 2 say illusory script, which I don't know if that's what it is or if he's saying this is a lie. So take it as you will.
Neat.
Well, it says, but yeah, Scrap, your brother just sort of showed up, went upstairs for 20 minutes, and left.
He goes upstairs and looks around for any signs of Shank.
Your things have been gone through. and there is a note that just says, get nicer stuff.
He picks up her, reads it, and he goes, "Fuck off, get your own stuff."
Who are you yelling at, buddy?
He's just shouting it into the ether.
Ghost of Shank. Yes, those were the messages that you were left.
Okay, we really need to go sort this out with Sentry, Malik. Please.
Also, he doesn't need to get better stuff. He just keeps the good stuff on him or in a place where Shank can't get it.
Yeah, so he tried to grab one of the paintings, I think. He said to quote-unquote look at it, but it was out of his reach. And I wasn't going to help him.
Yeah, if anyone comes in here, we're gonna hire some security. If anyone comes in here saying they want to touch the paintings, you're to escort them out immediately.
I will do my best. He
With-
flexes his,
with
like,
the help.
nerd... Okay, so he flexes his nerd arms.
Yes.
Scrap hops up onto the counter and tilts the big cheese painting.
You bitch.
Do you actually do that?
Yeah.
Dahlia joined Terry in saying it.
hang
Mythic-
on.
You were like, if anyone comes in here wanting to touch them, escort them out immediately. He's like, they're in my house. I'm gonna touch them as much as I want.
I don't have the... He is the... You said he was my supervisor, so like I don't have the authority to kick him out. Also, he's got a grenade.
Scrap. Just remember, a lot of those don't work well on me.
That's okay. I can make them.
I'm gonna change up the music because you're not in the forest anymore. Continue.
Alright.
It doesn't matter that the fire ones don't work on Delia because I can just make them something else.
Scrap. Someday, you're gonna die, and you'll be out of my hair forever. That or I'll die, and you'll be out of my hair forever.
So, what are we gonna do first?
You're gonna turn your daggers into my sister?
Okay.
Also,
What
that
else are we
Inspector
doing?
that Inspector guy's a weirdo. But he's got a charm to him. He's got a charm to him.
We're probably gonna go talk to Sentry, and then we're going to go and talk to the people at the church, alright?
We should also
Whatever,
talk to
man.
Mr. Gage.
Yes, and we'll send a letter to Mr. Gage to notify him we are back in.
Terry pulls out a newspaper. I want Scrap to make a perception check.
Nat 20.
We see a picture and a headline. It says, "Locally raised wyvern wreaks havoc in bakery," and it's just of a wyvern flying through a bakery window.
Oh no.
A baby wyvern.
Oh my god.
Did you just connect the dots?
Somewhat. I think I remember.
Because something happened much earlier on as a passing rumor.
I do remember something
Yeah, I
happening
remember.
where someone found a wyvern egg, and I think it was,
The other group.
yeah, it was the Lugners group
It
found
was
it.
the other
Yep.
group.
I will say you are correct. They found a wyvern egg and turned it into the city.
Oh, they turned into the city? I thought they...
No, they didn't keep it, and that requires a lot more space than they got.
Yeah.
My question is, what was it doing in a bakery?
The city lost control, most likely.
Or someone was trying to cook a wyvern egg and they fucked up.
That or try to use it to cook baked goods.
Or it was the magical equivalent of a purse dog.
That
Rich people.
sounds like a terrible idea, especially considering how big wyverns get.
Yeah,
Rich.
well,
That being
people.
said, you can train a wyvern to let you ride it.
Yes, that was probably why they brought it to the city. Like, hey, we can have a wyvern rider. Laura, how do you feel about your new home have been almost burgled?
Almost burgled. Well,
There was an attempt.
glad I don't have much to speak of.
honestly, none of us have much here.
I got plenty.
Except
Also,
for
some
Scrap.
furniture might be cool. Like,
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Gage wanted me to pass along. Like, y'all, are we gonna do anything extra with your careers, or are you just gonna keep going to kill shit?
No, I want to do something extra for.
It's not our fault. That's what they keep hiring us for.
Yeah,
Well,
we're just
you
really
are
good at it.
You're good at it. You can go do extra stuff. Like, I don't know, I took up knitting as a hobby for a little while. It didn't
We
work out. But I took
have
it up.
been trying to figure out how to make a certain sport work. Penny
Okay,
knockdowns.
I make stuff all the time.
All I know is that he said, hey, maybe, make a product to sell or whatever. I'm just passing along a message because he's somewhat my boss, too. I don't know how
Yeah.
this works.
Well, no,
Flora,
we're
eyeball
your
blueberries.
boss. He's technically our sponsor.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Anyways, we can
Then-
figure that out here. in a
He's
moment.
our raid shadow.
Let's go talk to your
then-
sister, Strap.
And turn over the map.
And
Well, you got a map. Why don't you make copies and sell it?
Of the
Wow.
Dragon Lady lair? That seems like a bad idea.
I
Actually,
don't
no,
know.
that seems like a great idea.
Maps are expensive.
let's just go. We'll deal with it when we get there.
Flora will take a moment to try to settle in her new, hopefully, blueberry bush.
I will need a nature check if you want to. Obviously, you can put it in one of the garden beds. Also, do you not want to plant your flowers?
I did plant my flowers.
Oh, you didn't-
Last session, or is that before
That-
we left?
I'm just used to put the text there of whatever you plant. That way, we know it's taken.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Would one of you fine gentlemen mind helping the lady while I go use the bathroom?
Dolly will help you with whatever nature check you need.
No, I meant actually
I
putting
know.
the text on roll 20.
I know.
I just type it in and then manipulate it. So, you guys doing the thing or not?
Oh,
You're being real quiet and we're streaming.
Wait, which flowers do you need?
Yeah, what flowers were you planting?
just some poppy flowers.
Poppies.
Some poppies.
Where should we put
there's
the...
text? There it is. How does one spell poppies?
P-O-B-P-I-E-S.
P-O... P-O...
P-P-I-E-S.
Cool.
We can make
Use it
more
in effect.
drugs. Oh, it's... You should change the color.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yes, a nature to see if you can get your blueberry bush to possibly propagate. Micah, get a job. This would be the perfect time for a typo. I planted puppies.
No, you just did it. I planted poppy singular, and you're like, why is there a dwarf without a sledgehammer in our garden?
Why?
It won't let me just put it on there. AJ.
Roden, hold Alt. Watch this.
And I'm trying. Oh.
Yeah, I learned that's how you not snap to grid.
Yeah.
But yes, if you would okay, a nature check, and I believe Dolly was assisting, so you may roll that with advantage.
Also take my last bardic inspiration.
Is there anything?
I want
Is there
blueberries.
anything wrong with my
Okay,
healing
gonna roll it again
potion
then.
plants, considering he said that he didn't know what he was
So
doing?
15 add a d6.
Crap, they're a little soggy, but they're not in like bad health, you know? 21!
Yeah.
You may now put a successfully propagating blueberry bush in whatever garden bed you want.
Should we put it outside of the beds? Because it
Yeah,
seems
that's what
like
I
we're
was thinking. I
too
think it
big.
was more.
Oh, you can put it where,
uh,
I said where you can put it wherever you want.
Here, I'll draw probably.
I'm assuming there's like a fence of some sort, right?
Yeah, there is.
So
but
probably along the fence
Right.
line then.
Here.
the tools for it in Dungeon Draft weren't what I wanted, so I just
I'm
made
just
it
gonna
implied.
say that
Oh,
we
yeah,
probably
no,
have
that
a
makes
fence,
sense.
probably like right here.
Yeah, good enough. Yeah, so the tools in Dungeon Draft just weren't how I wanted them to look, so... But, Scrap, they're a little soggy. He didn't, like, fertilize them as one normally would, but again, he's no gardener.
It's like, he's just like, saying, I can't deal with this right now.
They're gonna live, buddy.
You overwatered them.
You didn't leave me instructions. You didn't even tell me to water them. I did that as a kindness.
Yeah, it's because they were supposed to be fine for a few days. They're outside. It rains sometimes.
Hey man, not a gardener trying to be nice to you.
That blue circle, by the way, is the blueberry bush.
Yes. Harry's had a weekend, if you can't tell.
He's always having a weekend.
He's a little rattled through the break-in.
I'm having an existence.
He's had to deal with crooked paintings because he cannot get them right.
Yeah, Dolly's gonna fix those right before we leave, just real quick.
Yeah.
Micah, what does that have to do with anything?
In unkindness.
Did I find out who stopped by for me? I caught that in
well,
passing as my husband was coming home, so I was like,
if you check the sign log, it is someone named Titus the Bold. He was a fighter in the tournament. He had the trident and the net. He was the hobgoblin.
Joke's on you, he wants a date.
Joke's on him.
Joke's on you, he wants to date
That'd
with
be
Scrap.
hilarious.
No, double joke's on you. He wants a date with Quackers.
Good. Get him
He's
out
asking
of
the
our
wrong
hands.
person.
Good luck with that.
Have fun, sport. Pat him on the back, give him a bar of inspiration.
You're gonna need it.
Dolly over here with just like their sword pointed down with their hands on top of the pommel looking over the guy. So what intentions do you have with my duck son?
With my duck. I expect him home by 10.
He comes back and suddenly Quackers is ratatouilleing this man.
The good guy's like, help me, please.
No.
You really tried to do the thing, didn't you?
Yes, no, Flora, there is no other message that he stopped by just looking for you.
okay.
I think we'll run into him when we go to the church area for the guys anyway, right?
Yeah.
More
So
than
is
likely.
Jan. So Sentry first?
I guess.
think that's what we were planning to do. By the way, I'm watching Malik like a hawk.
I am not doing anything. Maybe. Yeah.
But you're watching her like a hawk would watch, or you're watching him like he is a hawk?
I'm. You know what I mean.
I know, I just like doing that because so you're looking at him with tiny binoculars from afar?
Actually, do we have any, like... I'm gonna put Cyrus down on my bed, because we don't have anywhere
You
to
do
put
not
a
have a
bird.
perk yet, no.
Yeah, we have nowhere to put a bird.
Yeah, tree.
You have a pocket dimension.
No.
Yeah, bathroom.
Can you imagine going to using the bathroom in the middle of the night, and
Ooh.
inside you just see an owl? Just judging you?
We're drinking something. That's a great idea. You're on the toilet, so when you look up, there's just dark shape. Suddenly his head spins 180 degrees and looks at you. Thank God I would be on the toilet because I think I shit myself.
Yeah, no, hold on, Cyrus is black and red, he'd blend in. He'd blend into the darkness.
That'd be
And
the
then you
most
say,
terrifying thing ever. You just hear Dahlia scream and tear in the middle of the night as there's a giant flames erupt from the bathroom as she torches
No.
the bird.
No, Cyrus, no.
Malik, you're gonna have to summon a new one in a different room.
She walks out. No more. He sleeps outside in the tree like now.
No, no, no.
If you want to get a perch for him inside, that's super easy to do.
Yeah, I'll probably get a perch when we go shopping.
Okay,
This is
so,
why we need more birds in the room.
look, Scrap, get a bird you can ride this time. Get an ostrich.
He would have an ostrich. They're just as angry as him.
No. But he gets a cassowary.
No,
That's
yeah,
a
I was gonna
dinosaur.
say, if he's gonna ride any bird, it's a cassowary, because an ostrich would be too big for him. People actually ride ostriches.
I know, that's crazy. Anyways.
The cassowary would just be like, you fuck with the cassowary, it's gonna kick your head clean off, just like Scrap would blow it up. And
How did you even tame that thing? We're a kindred soul.
hey, we have an agreement.
Just kind of understood me.
We made eye contact and just thought, fuck them all. No, or you get a
We
spoon
made
bill
eye
because
contact, and then the world started to burn.
your theme songs battled in your own heads and harmonized. But yes, you make your way to the guard station, and there are a lot of people there. A lot of guards there today. Specifically for Malik El Saif. Please come with us.
Can they not come with me? I point back at the group.
I'm more interested in the guy that broke into our house.
Well, that too.
Oh yes, Commander Sentry what is willing to speak to you people. Does this gentleman have legal representation?
Is he pointing to Malik?
Yep.
Shrub just looks over at him like, you don't want me to represent you.
Who represented you?
Himself, and that's why he did poorly.
That's a good point. Grant must have had a fucking amazing lawyer. This man must have been like the guy who got off O.J. Simpson.
Robert Kardashian?
I don't know.
No. Scrap just started talking for a good 40 minutes, and they said insanity.
Yeah. That was why I was laughing. It's like, you think anyone would represent him?
No. Scrap had to go on that one by himself, and well, he's alive.
The problem is that his defenses only work for him.
No, I should say you're not under arrest yet. We merely need to speak with you as we recently searched your residence in the past day.
Malik, do you want me to go with you?
I mean, if you want.
Yes, Xander Hawkridge Esquire. He won't sleep till you're off the hook.
Mostly because he can't.
And then
There was a
otherwise
mention of a warrant in the sign-in log.
There was.
Yep. And I want to point out, if you just look at it, how each sentry one gets a little bit more intense.
Yeah.
It's like they were first gonna just ask for it, then we weren't there.
Then it was formal.
And now it's
Come back with a warrant.
Yeah.
Look, us.
Yeah, Dahlia will go with you.
Okay. Flora, would you like to go talk about the break-in, or would you like to at least watch from the other end of the two-way mirror?
I mean, who would he be talking to about the break-in?
Well, that depends on how well Scrap can persuade his sister.
Well, I mean, like, if Sentry's the one that's going to be interrogating Malik, then he wants to watch that.
Well, no, like if you can ask Sentry if she's willing to do it, because she's the one who performed the warrant, or you can roll the dice with whatever investigator you get.
Am I persuading her to interrogate Malik?
Up to you. Is that what you want to do?
He'll start with doing that, I guess.
Okay.
So sort of just like, I guess he just sort of walks into her office. So, I guess you wanted to talk to Malik, right?
Well, someone needs to. You weren't there when we executed our search warrant. And it
Yeah,
seems
we were a
everybody-
little busy. Speaking of which, we know where the goblins are holed up.
There's a lot of goblins. She literally points to another desk. There's a goblin over there.
Well, the ones from that army that's bothering people in the woods.
Ooh. You gotta be specific. You can't just say a race, but we'll discuss that one after this. This is possibly a charge on your companion, depending on how they react.
If it's what I think it is, I don't think that they've done anything that would require a charge. I mean, I
Not
haven't
at
watched them
liberty to say.
24/7, but I wouldn't think they would.
Not at liberty to say to you, buddy.
Also, that weird cult group is turning people into pigs again, I guess.
Again?
Yeah, we had a conversation with the person that was coerced into doing it. They've come to an agreement with us that they'll...
Up. She gets out a pen and paper. Continue.
He focuses out the Dahlia!
Yeah.
Century's taking notes, I need you.
Why?
Dahlia's the one that usually makes the reports.
I feel like at this point it's pretty much stated. If we do something, Dahlia is already making a report of it. Like, I don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
you-
have to say it every time.
Oh yes, but now that Scrap's talking, because Scrap just sort of says shit. She gonna listen.
Alright. Hello, Sentry.
he literally had a moment of, wait, should I stop talking? Hold on. Am I implicating myself? Hold on.
Should I be talking to the fuzz?
Never.
At this point, I may as well go and get my law degree. Anyways.
Hey. Possible. But there are demon doors somewhere?
Okay, so let me start from the beginning. And she's gonna walk her through. We took the job. We were ambushed by the goblins. We killed a beast that was in the forest that we know was put there by the cult, and that they tricked / coerced a dragon lady in the woods. Very nice, non-threatening, that we have come to an agreement with to keep people safe and to keep her happy and the dragons safe.
Rep would also mention that she was just turning the bodies that were created by the creature that the cult let out
Yes.
into the woods, into the boars.
Okay, you do expect that. Well, bro, this is why you have to say it every time. I need to know what details you give and withhold.
Yeah, so
You do say that she was not going around murdering.
no, she was not the murderer.
Okay. No, good thing you said that.
Yeah, no.
That's
And
reasonable.
pretty much all that she wants right now and that we're working with her with is to keep that part of the forest that she has mapped out safe. We're trying to get it. We're gonna start trying to get support to turn it into a national park and bring more awareness to the health, of dragons and dragonkind and all that.
Which, by the way, I hear national parks are good for tourism, so...
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna have to. Obviously, I can't help you with that. I'm just law enforcement. You're gonna have to bring that up with. She's going to search her Rolodex of people, mainly because I'm trying to figure out where I put the.
Well, main reason we're bringing it up to you is so that maybe you can get the word spread to people to not go into that area for right now.
Yeah. Because she did state that, if anyone hurts the forest or, does anything really bad to it, she's going to have to do something as it is her home. As
So-
her current.
She pulls out. Finally pulls the name out of her Rolodex. So, I don't know how you foreigners know about how much you guys know about the government, but is a congressional committee of someone representing each type of guild. Obviously, they put some under umbrellas. The representative you'd want to try to get a hold of it. Their name is Charlie Oceanthorn.
All right.
They're actually the head of the pretty much biggest guild of monster tamers and beast tamers in the city. They train all of our guard animals. So if you get in contact with any other druidic nature group of people, they should be able to help you out.
You said his name was Charlie Oceanthorn?
Yep, head of the Monster
Their
Hunter
name is-
Guild in the city.
Yep.
I'm typing everything in right now.
I should specify the largest Monster Hunter Guild in the city.
Not hunter.
Slash tamer.
Yeah, they don't kill them. Just wanted to type it out for you. Yeah, I should say they do not say he or she, specifically they. Sentry says they.
Alright. Well,
Yeah,
in this
that-
scenario, she's just gonna use the name.
Yeah. Well, so if you find any other like lower nature guilds, like pretty sure your blue friend might know one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll PM you the name of the guild.
Okay.
After that report, she goes, "Alright, now we can just get this mess settled with Malik."
So, come on. I'm not gonna put you in the cuffs yet. As Sentry will lead you to the very stereotypical police interview room.
Ah, yes.
Lights are kind of dim, two-way mirrors and all that. So, I have heard tell from a concerned civilian that you are in possession of multiple articles of occult paraphernalia and are about to be charged with conspiracy to commit a religious crime. You want to tell me right now before we put a zone of truth on this place, whether you got them or you don't?
I do have them, and I'm not part of the cult. I can repeat that under Zone of Truth.
You might have to later. So we're going to need to take those from you, and you're going to tell me why you have them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
guess that we're on the
slowly.
other end of the mirror.
If you're his representation doll, you're in there.
Oh, okay.
I
She's-
slowly
she's
take
just looking
out
at you.
the 13 daggers.
There goes the pointy sock.
13.
It used to be
And
14, but
why
one of
did
them
you-
was taken.
Why did you take them and not turn them in? Or at least tell us you found them?
Okay, well, first of all, they were very pretty, and I was in the area at the time. And then afterwards, I saw there was more of them, and I became kind of a hobbyist, you see. I didn't really
Charlie's
know
just
they were
looking at
cursed.
you.
I didn't really know they were cursed until this wacko told me they were cursed. But like at that point, everyone wanted them, and they became kind of high value.
Is there anyone in the side room with scrap?
Laura.
Mhm.
Joe just sort of looks over Flora. You know, in all fairness, Malik having them means that whoever was going to use them didn't have them.
Yeah, and so they became kind of
Yeah.
high value. Like I
You
kind of wanted
can-
to store them, maybe get some more, and if their value goes up, I won't sell them
So,
if they're
you
still
were going to
cursed.
distribute these.
I won't sell them if they're still cursed. We were planning on breaking the curse first, then I'll sell them afterwards.
Sentry will pull out a scroll and begin to identify one of them. It's not quite a curse, kiddo. If you kill something with these, its soul is claimed by another worldly being, and that is ingrained into the metal. We can't even melt these down.
That's unfortunate. They were so pretty.
They
And
were
shiny.
tempered with some sort of magic bullshit.
Wait, does that mean if we melt them down and turn them into like a statuette and kill someone with the statuette, it still works?
Yeah, it still works. You could turn them into a belt buckle, and every time you hit someone with your belt.
Hey, look! I turned into a bust of scrap.
Wait, does it go to that specific otherworldly being or just an otherworldly being?
That specific one, whoever it was created in the name of.
Dude, that guy was
Darn, if we made it into bust of scrap, it could just turn into, oh, scrap gets those souls now.
that otherworldly being.
Oh, you
was
want to
so
go to my version of hell, do you?
That'd be actually
Alien?
hilarious. Of like, it's a random magical like deity after you melt it down and reforge it into just a random item.
Yes. What did you make this in the visage of? The Trix rabbit. Silly rabbit. Souls are for kids.
We don't
You don't
know.
understand how many times I actually wanted to kill someone with this dagger, though.
You never did, and I gotta say,
I really wanted to, but like,
you would have gotten a multi-class opportunity.
well, too late for that now. Unless we
Yeah,
find
it's
some
only
more.
right now. So, you're not gonna... So we're gonna keep these. But if I find out, and I will... Looks at Dahlia, and I will. That if you take one of these again and do not turn it into us, we're gonna have a big problem.
Uh-huh. You got it.
Looks at Dahlia just to see if Dahlia also understands.
Malik,
Well, we never said we're gonna go fight anymore.
we're also not just them and you. Me and you are gonna have an issue.
Oh, my problem is because, you're impeding law enforcement, obstruction of justice, and possibly distributing of illegal weapons. You might end up going down below, sport.
Of course.
Scrap in the other room. Ooh.
Wouldn't be my first time in that rodeo.
No, Malik, in the sewers.
No, well, the sewers is a different thing.
Now, you may have done time, but you haven't done
The
time.
sewers. Time.
You haven't done sewers.
You haven't done say goodbye to all light time.
Yeah.
The time
Well-
is 4:30.
Yeah, exactly. You did. No, I 100% ripped that because that is terrifying.
What?
AM or PM? AM or PM?
Yep. Now, I'm gonna say, probably go about your business. You can still deal with whoever these people are. But if you can really stop them from making more of these, you can find out who else is making them, because that's gonna be... We're in a shortage, and we gotta... This has to be destroyed. We can't even ration it.
Yeah, that does suck.
We're gonna start using animal bones or some shit.
That raises an interesting question. How do you destroy it?
You simply throw into a volcano. In a very
Yep.
dramatic scene.
Just like the One Ring.
Oh no, what if you just dropped one of those daggers into the sewer?
Oh my.
Ooh.
That would be hell.
Someone
With
down
one
there
person with-
is gonna get a really interesting time.
Because even if the person who first finds the knife gets killed, there's still a knife there now.
Yep.
Yeah, it would both solve and create a problem in the sewers.
Yep.
Now, if you find a volcano, don't drop a pineapple into it. There's this nature spirit who evidently rolls over volcanoes, they say. Doesn't like that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw a pineapple into a volcano. It's gonna become one
No,
of my life goals.
You'll set Pele, God of Fire!
Oh
It's gonna
my
become
god.
one of my life goals.
Find a volcano and find a pineapple.
Strap's gonna carry one on him at all times now.
That's a weapon, though.
No, that wasn't a scrap goal. That was a me goal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It makes finding a pineapple easier.
It's somewhere cold.
What?
That thing, it's...
Did I miss a reference?
I don't know.
Something tells me
Well-
that the pineapple would explode.
That's geographical reference.
Now, Sentry will turn to the mirror. Okay, Scrap, I know you're watching. Come on in.
Everybody of your necks. Strap, what did you do?
And if you have the nice blue lady, bring her in too. You wanted to discuss what happened to your home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Scrap would see
thought-
the smile. Like Flora probably had like a shit-eating grin as Scrap was called in, and then that smile just immediately disappears.
Scrap
Oh,
already knew
no,
what it
I'm
was
going-
about, and he's just smirking at you.
going to the principal's office.
He's used to this. You're not.
Yeah. He grew up with this.
Yeah, no, she
He'll
says
just-
Scrap's name. Dolly just goes, "Oh my god!" And then he goes, "And bring the blue lady with you." And she goes, "Oh, thank God."
Just, heads into the room.
Okay. So you might be dealing with me a lot, because, well, we kobolds tend to live a while if we're not stupid.
Slowly turns to Scrap.
I don't know. Shank's still around.
Ow. He's so
Speaking of which,
bad at his
apparent-
job.
Speaking of which, apparently he also came to our house. Went through my stuff.
He's your brother, too. That ain't on me.
I mean,
My
I think
stuff, though.
I think you actually could file a report of that.
We'll keep an eye. He's really bad at his job, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Like, job. He's not even licensed in banditry.
Anyways.
By the way, Scrap's definitely gonna get some stuff to bolt down that box in the basement.
Yeah. So what happened was this random local punk decided, oh, these guys are in the paper all the time. They probably got a lot of money. And one of our patrol officers just walking through your neighborhood that night, doing their job.
Yeah.
Heard a loud bang and saw a flash come from the windows. Thought, what the hell is that? Saw one of your windows was broken. Had that taken care of, by the way.
As they said that, Scrap's just...
We had that taken care of, by the way, because, well, I thought we'd owe you that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And he was about to make off with a bunch of books, some alcohol, a painting, and then he got to the basement and fell down your stairs.
What an idiot.
Idiot. Okay, to be fair, how do you predict the little kobold with a flash grenade?
You start to predict it after a while.
You'd
It's
think that I'd
Scrap.
have a reputation by now.
It's Scrap.
Yeah, and I guess this was a kid who didn't know.
That's a shame.
Scrap, you're not famous enough.
You're actually famous. Actually, what is more famous is the guy who now has a frickin' title.
What?
The Black Bear, wherever the hell he is.
Oh, he's asleep. He's tired.
Headache.
Well, given your report, I wouldn't want it. It sounded like you got jumped, but it quickly turned on them. That just... It's sad.
I wouldn't
Dolly
even call it jumped.
can't starts just slowly laughing at that. Like,
Gestures to vaguely sooted up jacket. I just got this cleaned and fixed.
Well, don't you know? Isn't one of you a wizard?
yeah, but I don't do it every like 5 seconds.
Hey, the man chose to wear white. These are his consequences.
Dolly just turns towards Scrap, presses his hesitations, whatever. The jacket.
So at all.
Yeah.
It's just that thing where he like tugs on the front of it a little bit and straightens it up. Thank you.
Now, I do recommend at least some sort of extra staff at your place. Thank
Yeah.
God you don't keep a lot of money there.
Yeah, literally none. I think the most expensive thing you could have took was the painting and alcohol.
Grab has money at home.
Do we? Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just in a lockbox that is impossible to get into. Well, damn near impossible.
So, given your random ass adventure, do you have any stuff you'd like to declare that you're gonna not keep? Or evidence involving that beast? Because you said a cult released it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
And we don't got proof it was released.
Can I get the head?
You do. You have it
I
somewhere.
really want to keep that.
We also have the collar, didn't we?
Yes,
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
and
we
the
do.
fur.
So you can show her the head, and she can. Someone can draw it. They have a sketch artist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dolly will just draw it. She actually seen the thing.
Okay, so you hand a whole sketch of the ho dog,
Yeah.
and okay, so
That.
this kind of collar, it's usually used for guard animals by farming guilds.
Well.
So that's kind of fucked up.
Well, apparently that thing can't even be tamed, so...
Yeah, those things are from what I.
The thing's also what was eating all of the wildlife in the forest and causing the shortage.
Well, hell.
Well, there goes the farm. And I guess a fuck ton of farm animals, which is why it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
So just pulls out a little like pocket encyclopedia. For what I'm seeing, they like to kill what's easiest, and they usually live deep in jungles. Yeah, someone put that here, and I'm gonna keep this. She holds up the collar.
Okay.
Because this is literally a walking famine. But in fact, you release two of them, they'll just take each other out.
Yeah, they seemed really territorial.
Mm-hmm. Well, if that's all your business with me,
I'm trying to.
I now have a bunch of evidence to catalog.
Say, Dolly's trying to think of anything else. Like, see, we turned in the map to the goblins.
How smart is Scrap gonna be?
Nah.
To 10.
That's average intelligence.
Probably better to ask. He just, like, pulls out the one mushroom that he didn't plant. You know what this is?
You know you're the biologist here, right?
Yeah, and even I don't know what it is.
Well, then I wouldn't know. Just don't kill anyone with it.
I think that would be hard to do, but hopefully we won't find out. I will try and figure out what it is. He puts it back in his bag.
Well, it's not an immediate recognized illegal substance. That's what you know.
Yep, that's what I wanted to know.
It looked new to me, buddy.
It's not illegal yet.
For all you know, it's also not named.
Ooh.
Maybe, you don't know.
We're about to name it's something so suspicious.
What if we just called it Lunar Scrungle?
Technically, you're the scientist who found it. Typically, yeah, the scientist who like makes the discovery gets to name it.
That's a little dirty, but
Are you
whatever you want
fiend?
to.
I doubt he would actually name it that, but it's just the first thing that came to mind, and I thought it was funny.
No, either way, she will cast a use of floating disc, and just sort of shove all the knives on it. I'm not carrying them.
They're not that heavy, only 13 pounds.
I still don't want to carry it.
Honestly,
Poke
I wouldn't
myself.
even
I still don't wanna.
I wouldn't even touch him.
Look, I'm barely magical. I know this. I can do this once.
You know
I'm
what?
not-
Honestly, with how magical Mom is, it's weird that none of us are really that versed with it.
I mean, look, I tried. I was able to look. She's able to teach me how to do a magical hand. I can shoot a fireball, and I can do this. More than you got. You just shout at people. And, well, half the brain cell is more than Shank got. Well, you do know Shank recently learned how to use illusions, right?
Maybe he's not a total lost cause then.
Hey, I think he's trying to turn invisible.
Maybe he'll finally get that banditing license.
Possibly. Now, see yourselves out or be escorted. Don't care.
All right. Oh, do you know anywhere I could like find people to hire for guards?
Well, you can usually check taverns if you want some, well, you remember how you guys got your start.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Postings
could
on
also
Twitter.
probably just ask at the temple when we get there.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, any-
figuring that too.
Any Uther temple's bound to have some muscle heads. You can put up a notice on a freelancer board. You guys got that authority.
All right.
As a sentry will take her big ol' halberd and walk out the door. And that, kids, where we're gonna take a quick potty break. See you in 10 minutes. We're just gonna be chatting about nonsense. Okay, so you are out of the police station. Where go?
I guess to the
Money.
temple.
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 Okay. You go to the Temple of the Broken Blade. You do not have to step through a portal this time.
Yay.
As before, it's basically like a standard church which got like the worship hall,
Mm-hmm.
the altar, some very nice stained glass, and just walking around, you happen to see hold on, I'm gonna look at the actual. Yes, bearded dragon lizard man with dual hammers, just sort of walking around reading.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how's it
This
going?
This warrior welcomes you.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Oh, the priesthood, we give up our names.
Oh. All right.
Wow, I could cause so much havoc if I did that.
You want to convert?
No, I'm good.
Either way, we just finished a job for this place. What was it called? Consecrating a shrine.
Ah, yes, we were watching that. I must say that whatever that entity was, he kind of beat the hell out of you.
To be fair, we were holding back.
Sure, buddy.
We were. We couldn't
That's
kill it with
fine.
anything other than the sword by your rules.
Yeah, that is true.
You could have killed anything else with that sword.
Well, we didn't run into anything before we got there.
Fair enough. So, how can I help you? You need a prayer? You want to get beat up?
We
Who do
could
we
use some people to use as security for our abode, actually.
One moment, I ate an Oreo as you started talking.
There's also this whole bit about I guess we were gonna get training for doing that mission.
Ah, yes. Upon having favor with the Temple of the Broken Blade, you are each granted one lesson of the way of a martial way.
And
And
we
you get
transfer
excited.
those to another person who really needs it.
Someone who is wishing to seek the ways of the blade will always be welcomed. What would you like them to learn?
All right, Scrap. This is up to you. Do you want him to be trained as a wizard or as in this?
You also have to pick what weapons he'll specialize with.
I have an idea for one if someone wants a suggestion.
And he can always learn some magic too. You can multi-terry.
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 My thought
I
is, if we really wanted to, he can go into an arcane fighter.
Yeah, maybe.
Level 1, I'll say that.
What
Give it time.
Yeah, obviously.
what has he seemed interested in?
He's never actually talked about fighting. Because usually things haven't been... He almost didn't get burgled. So usually he just, works at a... He was always just a waiter, so he never really had to deal with much trouble.
Was he too strong?
He looks over at Dahlia, axe and shield.
I mean, how strong is he?
I mean, he'll get stronger if he has to swing an axe around, and an axe doesn't require as much finesse as a sword does.
Oh, if he's one of them string bean types, we'll get him up to speed.
See, I was considering... No, that probably wouldn't work if he's inside with the roof. He probably would want something smaller.
Also, if he has an axe instead of a sword, yeah, he might hit something that's not his target, but he also won't just smash my stuff.
Also, remember, you get to teach Terry 4 different weapons.
Well, does shield count as one of those?
I will say no, that's basic. If you said blank and shield, that counts as 1.
Okay.
I can.
I mean,
Laura, you are a soldier.
Should we teach him something that we all know or something that we don't know?
I was thinking maybe.
Scrub looks over at Elliot. What would you say that Terry has the aptitude for, given your background?
Drinking.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Let's
Yeah, Flora, what do you
see.
think you would want Terry to do?
Hmm. So I guess to Flora, so far Terry seems like a man with absolutely no talent in any regard.
Oh, yeah,
Not necessarily that
let's
he doesn't
go.
have talent. He just doesn't have the willingness to do things.
He seems like a loser.
Like literally all I've seen of this man is him sitting behind a desk day drinking. So I don't have the greatest impression of him.
Ma'am, if I'm being honest with you, you don't really need talent. We just need consent to do what we need to do.
Yeah, well, in my mind, he would be basically a grunt in the military, so basics. Sword and shield. Maybe he doesn't get killed because he has something to protect himself, and maybe he might hit something with a sword.
How about?
Is this gentleman going to be joining one of your organizations and going out to do things?
No, he's more of going to stay at home protection. We had a burglar problem recently. It's more so that he can defend himself.
Well, then I make a recommendation.
Sure.
Something for medium distance, long distance, and close distances.
I was thinking axe, spear, longbow.
Shouldn't be too difficult, madam.
How often is he gonna use a longbow in the shop?
We can just give him a crossbow.
Actually, yeah. How about a
Light
how about
crossbow.
a light crossbow?
Troublemaker walks into the building, pulls crossbow out from under counter, places
Wait,
it on
actually,
counter,
is
and looks
light
at them.
crossbow?
Light crossbow is a simple weapon, but you are not going to be restricted by that. Hell, you could have him learn hand crossbow, heavy crossbow.
How about heavy crossbow? That's intimidating.
I was just about to suggest heavy crossbow specifically because of the line of someone walking in. He puts it onto the counter. Try anything, I will pin you to the wall.
Oh my god.
Read this newspaper. And in other news, try it.
And he gets one more. So, heavy crossbow, spear, sword. You said shield was pretty much included, right?
You could, sword and board is a thing. If you want to use a sword, you could use an axe.
Could
You could
we get like a thing just so that he could maybe learn like just simple armor?
Oh, they were gonna teach him to at least move in light armor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, someone walks in. You've heard of fuck around and find out, right? Well, if you don't fuck
What
around,
about-
you won't have to find out. Gestures to heavy crossbow.
What about just hand-to-hand combat?
That is
I was
an
gonna-
option.
I
I
was
was literally just about to say that.
I was about to say
Fist
hand-to-hand
weapons
combat.
exist.
Can we turn him instead of a fighter? Can we turn him into a monk?
Make him
Turn
a
him into
grappler.
You can turn him into a pugilist, which is instead of martial arts, it's boxing.
That beanpole?
And have you seen some people?
Hey. Maybe he's wily.
Dahlia thinks back.
Maybe once he actually starts exercising, he'll be into it. Looks at AJ.
If you think about it, the monk class is so fun. Like they have deflect projectile.
Yeah.
I was like, pugilist literally does everything the monk does, but it's strength, not dex.
See, that's the thing, though. I feel like
Which makes me wonder why it needs to be a separate class.
To me, he seems more dexterous than he does strong.
Yeah, that's. But then
Those
if we're
things
gonna
are-
give him like,
They will make him buff up if you ask.
Also, he's not any more dexterous than he is strong. He's got 10 and everything.
That's
let's just make him pugilist then.
Oh, you want to take? Okay, they can make him a pugilist, or they. So if you want to be a weapon specialist, I'll say this: should you want to, and he actually does, become a fighter, man. If you ever wanted to send Terry out on a job, you can do that.
Make him a pugilist just so he gets punched in the face.
If he's a pugilist, then he doesn't need to wear armor. I think, right? That's monks
Correct.
don't wear armor.
They, pugilists have a specific thing called like a jerkin, I guess.
Yeah, no. Well, they can be. You guys have actually fought a pugilist before.
Yeah, that's why I remember this entire fight. I was the one who got beaten up.
Yep. Yeah, Bulk. Yeah, Bulk, the big ol' Oni. He was a pugilist.
Anyways, so this is up to you guys. Fighter, pugilist.
Hmm.
I again ask, what does Flora
Has
say?
Terry ever been in a bar fight?
No, you've seen them. You've seen bar fights break out, and he dips.
That's well, I think the man would benefit from some basic hand-to-hand combat training.
You know, you can get
You know.
proficient in unarmed without going into pugilist.
I would say fighter.
It would literally just be, okay, he's a fighter with the unarmed fighting style.
Yeah.
I would be okay with that because I've made an absolutely terrifying character that was that.
Fucking did, yeah. Rodent, thoughts?
Fighter.
Okay, so we have spear, sword and shield, punching, and crossbow. Okay.
Yeah.
Terry will begin to take lessons.
We're gonna get back in like a couple months. Terry's gonna be like way fitter, has more of his life together a little bit, and be like, huh.
Yeah.
What do you know?
When I was using that unarmed fighting style fighter, the DM had to resort to having his boss enemy just keep hitting me with Ray of Frost and running away from me as I Terminator walked toward him.
Jojo.
Because it just turned into, I'm going to knock you to the ground, I'm going to grapple you, and you're going to die.
Alright.
My numbers are bigger than yours. Okay, yes, you have officially signed up Terry to become a fighter. I will make a character sheet for him in the coming days.
Neat. Yeah, drain protein rather than alcohol.
First person to die gets Terry as a backup character.
Yes.
Yeah, no, new rule. New rule. First person to die gets Terry.
Oh no.
Oh man.
No.
I don't think Yoji's watching. No one tell him.
Yeah, no, don't tell him.
Him and his 4 backup characters.
Finally,
Everybody-
if I get to use one of these, actually.
You get the Beaver Warrior.
If you actually watch the video recaps, you'd know.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna know.
Yeah, well, no, Selkus watches them. No one say a word, Micah. Okay, so that errand is complete. Now, I did message Kat the name of a group of nature people that they know.
Mhm.
Does
Yeah.
anyone else have anything they'd like to do before that?
Did we actually get
isn't-
people hired to guard this?
Oh yeah, my bad. I will say. How much are you willing to pay? Like, just a little, a bit, and a lot. We'll use those terms. We're not going to use numbers.
I mean, I would say a decent wage, like for a skilled, like maybe 2 skilled fighters.
So for now,
Oh, a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
When we get really popular and people are constantly trying to rob us, then we'll start paying a lot.
well, okay, so depending on who you do, you can so I'll say the ones you can hire, and these will all be people you've fought. Because if you would said just a little, you would have gotten generic, like a swordsman, archer. You would have gotten stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You can hire Bertram Everfang, the Ranger. Well, Ranger-esque. He's level 2.
What
You can have-
weapons does he specialize in?
He is primarily an archer, but also uses dual short swords.
Pretty good.
You can hire Bulk and Slide, but you must hire them together.
Then we can't though.
Why not?
They're stuck in the realm for a month.
Oh yeah, Bulk is. Yeah, sorry. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, you can hire the Red Brand, who is a paladin. If you're
I feel like Yoji would enjoy that.
Yeah.
if you're willing to have him, leave for some times to be a gladiator, Titus the Bold is also available.
I like the idea of the paladin.
Yeah, the Red Brand will be a little bit more expensive because he's a former champion.
That's fair. What do you guys think? Red Brand and the Ranger?
I'm okay with that, because I'm pretty sure Yoji would definitely want the paladin dude to spar with.
I'll say Redbrand is he uses primarily a battle axe without a shield.
Yeah.
With a shield, sorry.
Or say that
Just
gives
destroy
us
everything.
that gives us a tank in there. It gives us a DPS dealer, and then it has Terry in the background with a heavy crossbow.
Sounds
Yes.
good.
Did you want to hire Bertram?
Which one's Bertram?
Bertram Everfang is an orc ranger.
Uh,
I mean, we did say Ranger and Paladin, right?
Yeah.
You can also, and like I said, keep in mind with some of them, should it be a good work experience, you can extend it into a, hey, you want to join our guild instead?
Well, in time.
Yeah, in time, if it becomes. And if this small selection, as they are the decent sized gladiators, would be they are willing to spare, because obviously they can't spare like a priest.
Yeah.
You can also just put out a help wanted, and then I will come up with NPCs for next time.
I think this is pretty good, honestly. I don't expect much, like any strong burglars.
No, and I think like 2 guys gives Terry enough to talk to, you know.
Maybe in the future, if we ever, the city descends to war, maybe we'll be upping up our security a bit.
Yeah, I think like 3 armed guards is pretty damn intimidating.
And keep in mind, you would not have. It is unlikely you'll be able to have all 3 at the same time. Obviously, you always have Terry.
Yeah, I imagine 1 or 2 of them,
like Bertram and Redbrand would alternate.
Yeah.
While Terry is training, we've got the other 2, and then when they're going to do their other stuff, Terry will be back, and they'll probably teach Terry a couple of things, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Some of them will probably be, when they're not here, teaching Terry a little bit.
That is true. Sorry, there is possibly 1 more. Let me just check my notes, just so we can be completely on this.
We could have had Terry learn how to use the net.
If you wanted to, you can hire people from Lugner's Guild.
They made their choice.
No.
I can't imagine they last long with Strap there. That and that could put money in Ludner's pocket.
There is that samurai Shinichi, but he did have a lord already.
Yeah.
And then there was Ethan.
Ethan.
Beat Flora's ass.
I'm.
yeah.
It's not. I mean this in the nicest way. It wasn't exactly a fair fight.
No,
No,
it was
it
a
wasn't.
wizard. It was a
A
wizard.
wizard
with
versus a
everyone.
fighter in a punch tournament.
It was just it was a fighter bullying a wizard who literally was handicapped.
But yeah, so you'd like to hire Bertram and Redbrand.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we just get
The
a
priest.
price on that then?
I will get it to you later. I have to
Okay.
create it. I didn't expect you to be hiring the big guy so soon.
Nah, man, we got Rod. We're gonna send a message, and that guy who walks into that place is getting their legs broken.
Okay, that is done.
Hey, now, could you imagine the same kid gets out of jail later? He's like, I'm gonna try again. Walks in there, like, opens the window, sneaks in, and just standing up, like, right in front of him is just a former champion of the reign.
Yeah, let me see his actual height. A 6 foot tall, heavily armored tiefling paladin with hooves and golden eyes.
There's a demon staring down at him.
What's up? I'm just gonna walk out this window. You best.
That'd be for the best.
Yeah. Okay. So you will hire Bertram Everfang, who
Straight up walking in there and you got fucking Tiengo.
Django the Red Death Django.
Alright. Whoops.
Ah, this isn't good for me. No, it is not.
What?
No, the burglar going in, just bumping into Redbrand.
Turns around and sees Terry with a heavy crossbow.
That's-
That also isn't good for me.
As someone who has done the chonky tiefling fighter, damn, those characters can be intimidating.
Yeah. It literally just becomes, I'd like to walk out this window now. Yeah, you better. Imagine if you also grabbed the 2 living trees.
I don't know, we might end up with one here in a little bit of what I did to the one in the backyard.
Maybe.
That'd be
Okay.
pretty funny.
Yeah, you have hired a hunter and an arena fighter. Pretty good lineup.
And Cherry.
And Terry. And Terry will be on a long training regime. You can expect results in likely a month.
Yeah, I'd imagine. It's not gonna be overnight.
Yes.
Like 2 mornings later, why aren't you buff yet?
Come on! Get bigger! Magic staff, make my monster grow! Stop throwing sticks at me. Okay, what would you like to do next?
Scrap's gonna get some stuff to bolt down his box so that they can't just steal the whole box.
I'm gonna
and
go buy a perch.
I guess I would try to find Titus.
Okay, you walk through the arena portal and you see the man in his death trap helmet and battle skirt training against some dummies.
Also, I guess I'll hand the letter off to the pseudo dragons to send to Mr. Gage to let him know we're in town.
Okay, you actually get us. Obviously, we'll say this happens in a couple hours. Flora will get to you in a moment.
Mhm.
Scratch specifically gets sending. Oh, we're going to speak over dinner tonight. Bye.
That's
Just sort of raises and I wrote, am I supposed to bring everyone somewhere or are you coming to us?
No response.
Guess I'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, do you tell everyone you got the sending or do you just keep quiet?
I mean, when he gets back home, he would inform Terry to let other people know as they come in and inform the people who are already there while he goes to bolt down his box.
Yeah, it'll cost you 3 silver, by the way, to get the stuff.
Guys, I got the stuff.
Now Flora, you just see the man training, whipping the dummy with his net, catching it, and stabbing with his trident. Just practicing a combo.
Combo breaker.
I'll watch for a minute.
As he's fighting and training, he works in some obviously work. He just starts boasting and trying to work up an imaginary crowd
Wow, what a nerd.
with a performance check of
Oh, please.
Please be low.
11.
Yeah.
It's like a
I am-
small golf clap.
So now I am standing there with my arms crossed and a big smirk on my face. And now I'm just gonna wait until he notices me.
I will say it will be a while. You were shown that helmet. It is a death trap.
He's just
Okay,
gonna
if it-
no
if it starts to take-
himself.
If it starts to take too
cannot-
long, I'm just gonna clear my throat.
Hi.
He is a nerd.
Are you not entertained? Hi, hey.
As he, he just starts coughing and tries to look bigger,
Whoa.
Be big, intimidating.
like a pigeon.
Oh my god.
Roll another performance.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll
he
roll
is
in
trying to-
public this time.
Yes, please.
Oh my god, it's even worse.
This is just sad.
You
I am
found
I cannot totally wipe the smirk off my face, but I try.
Roll a performance.
You're looking for me.
You fought really good.
Oh no,
Yep,
it
I called
is!
it. I called it.
Oh yes, let's go.
Yep,
Oh.
pretty soldier lady.
Oh man.
He's literally the type of guy that likes a woman that can kick his ass.
He knows what he's about. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know what you're about, don't be ashamed of it. We respect you more for admitting it.
That's fucking fair. Appreciate the compliment.
I was wondering if you would want to train sometime. Together.
I feel so bad.
He's
Oh,
got
this
a
is great.
he's got a negative charisma.
I'm just gonna say it as a guy. I am crying for this man internally. I'm just like, aw, buddy.
Honey, no.
Oh
I
man.
feel you, but oh, buddy.
Flora
Good for the
can't.
vine.
Flora can't help herself.
You just leave.
No. I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna.
God, that'd be so
I'm gonna take a
cruel.
deep breath, and I'm gonna
That's
like.
Ford Sonic.
You know, sure, why not?
Okay, I'll send you a letter. I gotta go. As he
Letter.
runs off, roll insight.
How giddy
I'm
is
gonna
he?
I'm gonna roll a disadvantage for deception.
He doesn't know
Oh,
how
man.
to read.
Oh God!
Oh no!
Oh no.
You rolled 2.
Oh, that's even.
You literally got the this is the vibe he gives up. Didn't think I'd get this far.
I hate that I feel that.
As you now have a date with a hobgoblin.
Well,
You know what?
everyone
Maybe it'll
deserves a
turn.
chance.
Maybe it'll
Um,
turn out. he's
Now
a
I
really
see why
nice
AJ
person.
shipped these two.
I rolled a random gladiator. She almost got the Oni.
But it's your two favorite races.
Bugbear?
I thought Bugbear was one of your favorite.
Yes, but he's a hobgoblin.
Oh, Hobgoblin. Never mind.
Yeah, he's just a red guy.
The
God,
red
I
guy.
can't look it up. Damn.
And then I'm going to immediately leave that place and go somewhere for a drink.
You should have invited him.
I think he may have exploded.
Dude, Malik doesn't know this yet, but I will
Nope.
make it my goal to crash their date.
Malik, pay 5 copper for some wood.
Alright, you know what? I was looking up to see what a hobgoblin looked like. I
They're
mean,
just walking
Yeah,
out.
they're not
it-
bad.
it could really have been a lot worse.
And I'll say
Yeah.
it, for all you... why did I get the Spider-Man villain? For all you know, he's handsome.
True.
Hold on. I need
Oh
to-
no, he's hot.
Oh no.
I
he's
mean,
not.
okay, so there's things about Flora I need to know now. Is this man handsome?
Okay, Scrap doesn't know.
You've never seen him without a helmet!
Oh my god, he could be like that one guy from the Rick and Morty episode.
It's normal!
The man who like rippling muscles, like death
My name's
trap,
Deathstalker.
takes off the helmet. He has like the most normal, plain ass looking face you have ever seen. And you just can't get around it. You're like, it's oh.
Maybe he's just goblin-looking Geralt.
You know, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. None of you have seen him without a helmet, so you don't know.
And we shall never.
I hope she at least gets
I-
to see you.
That would be extremely awkward. Shows up, helmet
I
on.
almost feel like Sentry would use Scrap as like a threat against people who try and flirt with her.
You know my brothers are, right?
Yeah.
One's crazy and one's an idiot. Life will find a way. No, Broden. It's like Killer from One Piece. He takes her out for dinner but gets spaghetti so he can eat it through the helmet.
Oh. I was gonna say.
That's
anyone-
real!
I'm
I
just
was
gonna
gonna say-
say right now, if you mention this to Dahlia, she's gonna have a very an interesting thing to say about it.
It's,
no.
Hey, listen, y'all are already saying date. All I agreed to was to train with him.
Yeah. See, that's the problematic
That's the
part
thing.
of it. He thinks it's a date.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta lead this poor man on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a man, he thinks it's a date.
And with that insight check, I think you know that.
Dahlia, is there anything you wanted to do while this thing is happening?
She was just gonna go see if well, let's see, she can't just immediately start her medium armor training, can she? That she's
No, it's too late in the
been
day.
trying to pay. Alright, she's gonna go to the library and study as much as she can on dragons.
Okay, I will need a general intelligence.
Alright, she's not awful at it.
Studied way.
4. This one's blue and this one's
No,
white.
I'll say this. With a 4, you know at least the names of the chromatic scale.
Huh.
Of the basic 5 chromatics. There are others that Toma has shown me. But you know the base 5.
She just goes, wow, there's a lot in here. That she like just finds the pictures of like the 2 types she's seen and she goes, oh. Puts 2 and 2 together.
Oh, so that one was black and that one was green.
No.
Color theory.
It's a start, alright?
Yeah, it is definitely a start. So as you get home, Mr. Gage is waiting there with a cart of food.
Outside or inside?
Inside.
How do you get the cart in?
The door?
Push it through the fucking door. It's not like the kind people ride in, it's kind of the kind you push.
Well, I assumed it was the first.
There's a car in your apartment.
It's those fancy carts that people put food on.
No, it's that one TikTok where the person's like working on the engine for his car and he closes it and looks around and he's just in his living room.
Now, yes, he's sitting there as you all get, assuming you all get home at the same time, yeah, he is just sitting there. Hello.
Hi.
I believe we need to have a conversation, and he removes the cloche, and it is just an entire pig.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm a big man after all.
I can eat.
As, yeah, he also
Looks at
pulls-
Dahlia. Wait, when did I eat last?
Yeah, let's get some in you. Come on.
As there are other things in the cart, there is applesauce to go with it, obviously. There is a very large salad. And believe it or not, for my southern folks out there, it's a green bean casserole.
You know, as
I got-
someone who never really liked green beans growing up, green bean casserole's pretty lit though.
I got southern family. I gotta pay respect.
So Dollar's going to avoid that.
Why?
Because I don't like green bean casserole. I'm the odd man out here.
Do you not like green bean casserole or green beans? Because they are 2 different things.
Casserole.
Okay.
I'm okay with green beans.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't really like green beans that much, but I love green bean casserole.
I literally have cans of both corn and green beans that I, whenever I'm like desperate for food, I just
What
pop
is
green
You out of
bean
them like a
casserole.
hobo?
I do.
It's a casserole with green beans in it.
I've never had casserole before, so I'm
I can
looking
say
it up.
I'm not a casserole person. I will full.
I mean,
straight
I'm not
that.
huge on it either, but I know it is popular, so I gotta pay my respects.
Fair.
Yeah.
Delia's gonna really
Yeah,
help
green
herself
bean
to that pig,
casseroles.
though.
So where do you usually eat here? He notices there's
second floor.
one chair in the entire first floor.
All right, hey non. Dahlia draws the table and just pulls it out of the ground. It's like a perfect. Actually, let me just roll. How nice is this table? I always need some excuse to roll pictures. Ooh, it's a table.
It's a table.
Table.
And I'll
It
say,
works.
purely for the sake of having somewhere to sit, you also drew it as like you drew a booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drew a booth and you just placed it in the bottom floor. Interesting.
I'll go away in a couple hours.
Well, then you best get eating.
Yep.
Looks at Scrap, skinny boy.
wince as he slowly puts stuff onto his plate.
Green bean. Yes, as
It's like picnic table, yeah.
yes. So, as someone who is investing in your businesses, I think you could stand to branch out.
We did have a couple ideas.
Is it about that sport the big one keeps trying to pitch me?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I do own a warehouse, so when he's feeling better, he and I will discuss it.
All right.
I've been working on getting stuff for a potion shop, but it takes a while.
That I believe it does. Do any of you have any interesting hobbies?
I'm growing some weird plants.
Um,
Would you like to try a mushroom?
Sets the mushroom on the table.
Dolly's gonna try to persuade the man to try a mushroom.
Unfortunately, I'm driving home tonight.
AJ, you didn't hear me. Dahlia tries to persuade him to take the mushroom.
Neat! So, I didn't ask you to roll, it doesn't do anything.
Wait, you drive yourself? Like, you seem like the type that would have someone else do it.
Come here. As he's, going to take you outside, just scrap.
Just
Oh.
Punches
hand slowly reaches into his bomb satchel just in case.
And he just does a whistle, and almost out of the shadows comes a Slipnir.
Huh.
Who knows what that is, Cass?
It sounds familiar.
I'll give you a hint. What is our bard's internet name?
Interesting.
It's that 8-legged horse that came from Loki doing
Oh, okay.
not Slipnir.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it.
Impressive.
Expensive as hell, but boy howdy does it turn heads.
Huh.
Imagine.
Horns.
Yeah, literally that man has a pure black Slipnir. Essentially, this is his sports car.
Oh, well in that case... Whoop, no, wrong thing.
And I'm not going to be, on that beast. Off my rocker. Now, you new girl, do you have any talents besides killing things?
I imagine
Hobbies to pursue?
when Flora came in, she would like still have a drink in her hand, and just have grabbed some food, sitting there, probably feet on the table.
God, how many have you had?
Not a few. Hey Jan, how many drinks you got left in that truck?
I'm gonna check her eyes.
Insight?
Roll a D, whatever how many drinks you think you might have possibly.
Yes.
had.
Good call.
Wait, what?
Joe just sort of looks over at you. So did he like break up with you or what? I didn't think you guys were dating.
Oh, gossip.
Oh, Titus. No, I mean, he wants to train. Told him sure.
Want to train, you say?
Yeah.
Joe just sort of looks at the other people at the table. Is training how you guys
Shush.
court people now? What?
I don't need to do that, I have money.
He's got a point.
Well, that's one
And
of the ways
Ryan.
that I do know about, but this sounds weird.
I'm certainly interested.
Don't really know. Never dated.
She does seem a little young, dear boy.
I'm just gonna like scan the room. Y'all can read into it all you want, but the man wants to train. I said yes. Simple as that.
And how did he
Is it
react?
though?
And how did he react when you told him yes?
She's gonna kind of like think about it for a minute, as if she might be enough drinks in that she actually has to think about it. Walked away rather quickly after I gave him my answer.
Well, boys, do you want to tell her or should I?
Oh no, please, you do.
Nah, I think we should just let her figure it
I was
out.
just like looking between each of the people that are like, what are you guys talking about?
We'll tell you when you're older.
Reptile. Oh yes, he's a reptile. I forget. I like the I like the little black-haired one's idea. You could Have fun with that.
But hobbies, and I'm just gonna hold up my cup and go. I like to make this stuff.
Ooh,
I like to make it
very
taste as good as I
profitable.
can.
Very, very profitable.
Wait, what do you hold up?
Booze.
Alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, my booze.
I'll tell you what. We will negotiate a deal, but expect supplies here for you in the morning.
Oh, we're gonna turn this place into a bar. That's interesting.
Grap still sips some alcohol, being 17.
You're a reptile. We don't know what goes on with you.
Does that even do anything for you?
I can never read that one. He just
Yeah.
seems like he wants to pickpocket me.
Nah, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's definitely his brother.
Oh.
Don't worry, he's
There's
not
more.
good at it.
Oh, you'd think they would, being so small and such. Given the fact you would fit in my pocket. Well, not
Actually,
comfortably.
Thinking about that, no, I don't think his brother would attempt. Well, actually,
Grap sort of still is sipping some of the alcohol as he glances over at Dahlia, just like giving that look of like, nah, he's stupid enough.
yeah. See, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, I should say, Mr. Gage is specifically eating the head of the pig.
Weird.
That's
Mm.
fine. She's having some of the actual good meat.
It's not weird, actually. Cheek meat is the most tender meat on any animal.
That is.
It's
Okay.
still weird.
I will say I have had cheek meat of a cooked pig. It is.
I have had.
Very.
I've
good.
had head before.
Yeah.
What?
Also phrasing.
Not what you're thinking. I'm trying to remember what animal it is.
I heard it for a moment, I'm like, phrasing.
I'm like, oh gosh, damn it.
Well, I thought, okay, I'm gonna let them make the commentary. I'm not gonna do that one tonight. Oh, no one's doing it? Okay.
Grap eats what he can reach.
I think it was sheep or goat. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, no, so Scrap, as you reach in, you basically end up yanking off a leg.
Yeah, he just starts eating.
You know, you think
Yeah.
we'd be traumatized of eating pig meat after whatever we've seen.
I simply bought what was in my pantry. And one of these happened to have wandered onto the property.
Well, it's really good.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. There's been history of kobolds eating people, so Scrap just keeps eating.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm just glad you got to eat anything at all. But, I do believe some art sale could be in order. Possibly,
Yeah.
if any of you are into making things, maps, equipment, a second-hand adventuring shop wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah,
I-
but we'll need a property for that. Better property.
You can easily run something out of your own home, as long as you keep the scale minimum. I can simply say that it is under my name.
That, and I've already applied for a Merchants Guild license. I really need to sell some stuff.
Start selling something.
Yeah.
I believe you do, and I think your blue friend has the perfect merchandise. Sell en masse.
Ooh. Now hear me out. If we can get the alcohol business up, maybe an art auction? You know, drunk people like to spend lots of money.
You're not wrong.
Obviously, the house takes a cut, quote unquote.
The first floor of our house is gonna be completely destroyed if a lot of drunk people walk in here.
Hey, Broden.
Hmm.
Con save for me.
22.
Jesus.
Never mind.
Do I know what just tried to happen?
Your food just tastes a little earthy.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, if-
stop eating that then.
Well, can't you in any of the other sides? You are the more versed in the culinary world amongst you fine people.
She's talking to me.
Yes. I.e., you can cook. These schmucks can't.
It's true.
So, hang on, did that seem like odd to me though? That like, what just happened with like the?
You know that he's eating the exact same thing as you.
Yeah, that
And
doesn't
so-
always mean much.
Oh, I mean, you can roll whatever you want.
It's more of culinary-wise, does she know that? Yeah, that shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, no, it's not a flavor that would normally be in there. I will say, just based on it'd be hard for him to sneak anything, given his mass.
Either way.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, Mr. Gage, at least, it's hard not to see everything he's doing given his size.
Something doesn't taste right.
No, then somebody will get you a piece of something else.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Understood. He just shrugs. And, after some pleasant dinner conversation of you telling him what you've been doing, he, gets up, packs up everything, and just says, "Do you have anywhere where your quote-unquote leftovers would go? Compost, fire, a slime, perhaps?"
Actually, we could probably use it for some compost.
Yeah.
Okay, he will let you do what you want with the leftovers, but he needs to take his pure silver stuff back.
Also, we might need to change the front of the building into like a storefront at some point. Obviously, I don't have like the potions and everything ready to go right now, but in the future.
It's possible. Most smaller businesses usually use keep the front very small, and keep everything in storage with a large menu. But you do what you wish. Simply give me a request and we will talk about some funding.
Yeah, we might just have to change the layout of this whole room, really.
Oh, you fucking fucker.
She's not wrong though.
Yeah, I don't,
Possibly. More like add things, because the stairs ain't moving, the front counter ain't moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can
I
always
mean,
get
we
the
either have
front
to
counter.
change the layout of this room or spill out the business into the street a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, most actual storefronts don't have a front room full of merchandise that's easy to steal. They usually keep everything in storage, and then they go get it when you buy it.
Yeah.
Hence, Scrap's basement.
Yeah.
But either way, it's your guys' house. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. As Mr. Gage as you take all the leftovers, Mr. Gage will go home on his bitchin' horse.
Scrubs sets the stuff up to be able to be composted for this plants in the backyard.
Animal handling check to see how fantastically he does ride off.
Oh, no, not needed. No, it is majestic as shit.
Oh no, I know it's going to be majestic no matter what he rolls, but I want to see just how majestic.
He doesn't have a sheet, so I will have to do this privately.
Just roll a d20. Even a
That's what I'm
1's going to
doing.
be pretty damn nice.
Okay.
It's pretty majestic.
Pretty great.
It's like,
Pretty,
huh,
again, he's got a very, very big 8-legged horse.
it's just it's kind of like everyone sees them go by and kind of gives like a small head nod, like, all right, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Pretty bitchin'. As that is your dealing with your boss. He wants you to branch out.
Otherwise,
Which basically means AJ wants us to do other shit.
yes.
Well, if you want money, you're gonna have to, because y'all broke as shit. Except Malik.
No, I just need to make a bank account.
That's what I'm saying, you're not broke.
oh, he's not that broke.
Trust me, if there are other things you want to do. You know, like, get pretty good equipment without having to save for months.
Yeah.
Flora needs to be able to afford to put stuff into her spell book, because that costs a lot of
Mhm.
money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Flora should
Got
copy
two
the
amazing
spell
new.
scrolls.
Yeah, that's.
You got the money?
I don't. That's why I'm just gonna hold on to them.
4.
Wait, how much do you need?
Um,
I've never played a wizard.
hang on.
I have, but I
have
don't
to look
do
as
that.
well.
I haven't done that in a while.
They're both first level spells, so it's not much.
I think Magic Mouth is a second. I don't know.
Well, I meant more sleep and
Oh, Sleep and Shield, yeah.
yeah.
Dolly, you're being observed.
Strap.
It's
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's 50 gold per level
Can I help you?
of the spell.
I mean, you just mentioned something tasting weird at dinner, so I'm making sure you're not sick.
No, just something about the pig. Didn't seem right.
Suddenly, Scrap has an orb.
Well, what about it didn't seem right?
There's some kind of flavor that wasn't supposed to be there.
What did it taste like?
You said it was an earthy feeling?
Yes, ma'am.
Some kind of like earthy texture or taste?
He
Wasn't-
nods a little bit and he adds some notes to what he's writing.
Wasn't right. Like it shouldn't have been. No chef would have put that in there.
Yeah, earthy tastes and pig don't work. You want sweet with pork. Or spicy.
Spicy.
Arshu pork is literally heroin. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, something didn't sit right with that.
Any thoughts?
Well, I mean, I'd have to go and look to see what could have. I'd have to do some research to figure out what caused it or what it could have been. The only thing I can think of is kind of mention. It kind of happened after I mentioned the fact that it's a good idea to get rich people drunk, so they spend money.
Interesting.
Are you actually looking at Scrap?
Yes.
He's just sort of nodding as he's smiling a little bit and writing in his book.
Strap, what are you writing?
Nothing. Closes it.
You look, it's a drawing of a kitty cat.
Strap,
Uh-huh.
are you trying to annoy me? Just be honest.
He holds up the mushroom that he put on the table earlier, and there's a little bit missing from it now.
Oh no.
Scrap,
Uh-huh.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Smoke bomb!
Nope, too late. It's happening.
I leapt out of the chair.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a second level. Let me roll another d6 onto that.
In your own home?
He just tried to mushroom me.
This place isn't fire treated!
She's pissed.
Wait,
Okay,
Flora,
you
like-
and Hunter to see if you burned your own house down. Do not. If I rolled anything above 10, you would have had a house fire.
Strap, I need that dex save.
I already did. No,
You
it
DM
was
rolled
to
it, buddy.
DM.
Do it public.
It was to 22.
I will confirm he rolled a 22.
You take half. You still get burnt. 9 damage of fire.
Yep, Scrap, take 9 fire damage for me.
Dolly, what the hell?
You tried to drug me.
That's right, you seem to be enjoying it.
Jeez,
I
did
didn't-
seem to be enjoying it.
I didn't even use that much of it.
By the way, is this smoke still going around?
Yes, there's still an ever-smoking bottle.
Smoke bomb.
feeling my way around.
I know. I'm like
Trying to
standing
leave.
in the corner.
No, I think Scrap has to be the one to deactivate it, and he's not deactivating it because he doesn't want to get hit again.
No, I'm pretty sure anyone can deactivate it. You just have to know the passcode.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, you literally, dude. If that was the case, there's no way we could ever turn it off in the first place.
I think it's what. Let me see.
Because that's what the one guy did, and we had to have the passcode to turn it off.
Yeah, he dropped it.
We
It
didn't
does
get
not
out.
say. So I will say, you can. It just says you can speak the command word to close the bottle. It does not say whoever holds it. So no, anyone who speaks the command word will close the bottle.
There's still a bunch of smoke in there.
I'm opening the door. There's just smoke coming out of our house.
Yep.
And the smell of
like-
fire.
At nighttime, there's just a large bit of smoke coming from your guys' home.
I mean, that's normal though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's normal, guess who are you gonna call?
The normal police. Let's go.
I'm normal. But okay, again, do as you will with all this information. Scrap, you've been burned, and your house is full of smoke. Flora, you found the stairs.
Found
Well,
the
it's
stairs.
not like I was gonna make you overdose on the first dose.
You do that again, and I will both, one, report you to your sister and attempt to kill you.
How well that's gonna work out for you?
Oh, really?
He immediately moves inside the smoke.
You feel Quacker's pet.
sweetheart, you think
Roma.
I have to see you, and you hear "see you"?
Nova, I need you to take a single point of piercing damage as
I need
Quacker's
you to make a
pet.
wisdom saving throw. you bet, man. You bet.
Gamble!
You
Oh.
say you take 6 psychic damage as you start bleeding from the nose.
You don't take any damage, but I need you to just feel you're getting pecked in the back of the foot.
Smoke
Alright.
bomb doesn't exactly work with Dahlia.
Scrap, there's again, he's not doing any damage, but Quackers is attacking.
I'm just gonna send Cyrus
Oh,
out
he's
the door.
attacking, is he?
Oh no, we're not attacking the animals.
He's still immortal.
I golf
What-
swing the duck at Dahlia.
Roll the hit. This is a very powerful disadvantage because you can't see him.
So I'll do this until I have no more spell slots.
17.
Yeah, Dahlia, you catch Quackers. You don't know what happened, but now Quackers is in your arms.
Quackers speak.
Actually, no. Let me rephrase. Bonjour.
12.
That's not what I mean. That's not
what
what I mean. DC 8 saving throw.
Malik, are you within 10 feet?
I was gonna say,
I
I'm
think
out
I
of
would
the
have
door.
scurried out the back door after hitting him.
I'm out of the
Scrap,
door.
let's just say Scrap sleeps at his mother's tonight.
Me and Cyrus are just watching out for the police right now.
Just, Malik, you see Cyrus, and you're like, your bird's never had to do the fear pulse. You like your bird.
I like my bird a lot.
No, her birds had to make the fear pulse before.
No, done it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
never
no, it's never
done a
succeeded.
fear pulse. But it becomes the next morning, and you guys have some druids to talk to. Scrap, you can feel free to come back.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, Scrap stays at his mom's. Wait, you want to hang out with Terry?
I'm just staying away from Dahlia now that she is very angry.
Laura, you remember smoke, you remember fire.
And then I went to bed.
And then you went to bed, but the house is still standing. You wake up and you are not in a pile of ashes.
Oh, well, that's good.
I wonder what would have happened if Dahlia didn't make her con save.
Pack your bags. Cause she's about to go on a trip.
I was gonna say. I want to point out
Probably would have ended better for Scrap.
a little bit better for the scrap. The house probably would have been burnt down.
Dahlia would have actually had the time of her life. Like, mild euphoria.
Yeah, Scrap. Strap, you definitely crossed the line there that she was not happy with.
Next
But
time,
you needed to experiment with it.
you could have grabbed a hobo.
You really could have. You just did that to a party member. You asked for the burn marks and the psychic damage.
Wait, hold on. There's 100% employment. There are no homeless.
So,
But if you know that it's happening, it's not as effective.
I will,
if you have a willing test subject, I could fail the save. That's the equivalent of almost putting roofies in someone's drink, dumbass.
But it wasn't gonna do anything to you.
That's
after.
not the point.
Here at Choose Your Roll, we like to have fun here.
I'm just watching this conversation, just like my head just turning. A ping
Ooh.
pong match.
He doesn't come back until like the day after.
Yeah, you're just here. Woo!
Aww. Well, Yoji's here. He definitely would have helped.
Yoji's still just like he's in the backyard working out. He heard what happened and he's like, not today.
Who does Dahlia hate more right now, Yoji or Scrap?
Yoji, she forgave pretty much everything that happened when he won the tournament and got her all that money. She is furious with Scrap at the moment.
How do you feel about Malik?
Indifferent, a little annoyed that he had the pig daggers, but otherwise just didn't really care.
Okay, so I will say Malik, Flora, and Dahlia go out to a little organization that Flora knows. Flora, care to, in character, say a place of nature people you know? I did message it to you, so you do have
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll come down in the morning and just be like, we should probably get to work on that, nature reserve. And I think I might know somebody that can help with that. And then I will, let's see, what do we got here? That's a name.
That is a name that I rolled on a table.
There's a guild.
Great.
As I'm like snapping my fingers, trying to Resolute Fellowship. Woodsman Guild. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds great.
You know, back when you used to do some brewery stuff, yeah, because that's how you used to do that. They would basically supply the wood to make barrels. Very reliable group of woodsmen.
Okay.
And you know that they are based south of the city, so away from that forest.
How far south?
So say like you start at their base and you walk to that forest, which is about 2 hours from the gate. It's about a 4 hour. So like,
It's a day trip. It could be a day trip.
It's a day trip to go to their place, to the forest, and back.
Okay. Yeah. So just south of here. If we wanted to talk to them about that. Might be. I'm just like looking at Dahlia. Might be fun to get away from the house for the day.
Yeah, let me just do one thing real quick. She dips her head underwater to put out the fire in her hair that keeps rising up.
Suddenly, there is now a steaming cloud in your guys' kitchen.
Starts walking out the door with you guys, starting to dry off instantly.
Yeah, just.
I'm gonna grab one of the like most like inexpensive bottles from the cabinet on my way out.
Oh, by the way, at your front door is a lot of stuff. You are given 3 medium-sized barrels, 5 pounds of weight, and 20 pounds worth of apples.
By the
With
way,
a note that just says, "Good luck, dear boy."
I forgot to mention, I know how to brew as well. Do you need any help?
I would definitely appreciate it.
From this, you can make wines, beers, whiskey, and brandy. Apples are for brandy.
You know, once those blueberries grow, be fun to experiment.
Yeah. We can pick up some fruits and everything from the stalls today if we wanted to start the process, though.
By the way, since that was a fun scene, Dahlia and Scrap each get a piece of DM's inspiration until you lose it.
I already have inspiration.
You now have 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Until you... Well, okay, one of them expires at the end of the session. These ones expire never.
Alright.
And, as we're walking, I'm gonna... Well, I assume we would move that stuff into the apartment before we left.
Yeah, you put it in your corner of the basement.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Scrap was nice enough to give me a
Donate.
corner.
These are some high quality looking apples too.
They won't be if you don't use them.
Yeah. And obviously with the wheat, there is some hops and malt there in separate containers, depending on what you want it to make.
Maybe I should take up some winemaking if we're all gonna go into the business.
Well, you can diversify. Dude, again, you can make maps. You know how valuable and good maps are?
This is gonna be very strange, our shop. We sell alcohol, paintings, and maps, guys.
You have a devil, a candlestick, a reptile, you, and a dude. And a duck.
A candlestick at this point, man, it's a flamethrower.
You have an elemental in a 14-year-old girl's body.
Excuse you?
Dahlia
She's
looks
only
young.
14?
No, Dahlia just looks like... you just told me.
Dahlia's 23, but she does look very young.
Yeah, no, you just told me she looks young. Yes, you're already weirdos. And you have whatever Quackers is.
Oh.
And a Shadow the Hedgehog owl. And by the way, the normal dude can turn into a half dragon.
Some dude. Also half dragon.
Alright, let's just go talk to the guild. Actually, while we already have the stuff is all out here, let's just... do we want to just say we move it in and just put the stuff in to start the process? Yeah.
As long as I will need you to... I said, starting it will take a bit more time, because you have to, juice everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least get it inside.
Yeah, you'll get everything inside. Again, make sure you have everything that I just said.
So how does Scrap's parents react to him showing up burned and bleeding profusely from every orifice on his face?
Your father is concerned, but your mother says, "Did you piss off a woman?"
He just sort of looks over at her, just like, I didn't think it would piss her off that much.
Our little hatchling's becoming a man.
I didn't think it would piss her off that much. Famous last words.
Right.
Yeah, our little hatchling is becoming a man.
Oh god. On the walk to the guild, I'm just gonna pull out the bottle and just like hand it to Dahlia and be like, have you ever tried day drinking?
You just see her down the fucker.
You thought about day drinking?
It's gone in less than a minute.
Oh, he's one of those guys, who like spins the bottle and just does it.
Yeah.
Flora's happy, but also a little sad because she was gonna drink some
Throw
of
it
that.
in con save with disadvantage.
She pulls out a second bottle and just hands it to you.
Oh, well there we go. See.
But I do need a disadvantage con save.
7.
Because you took it. Well, you're not gone, but you can't drive.
I am the driver, guys. I'm the designated
You're not
driver.
safe. You would not be safe to drive.
That's fine.
And you are no longer angry.
Yeah, that was Flora's goal. Breathe, let it out. There we go.
And
Much
as a
better.
bonus, you now know you now know the state that Terry is in almost all the time.
What would you say about him?
I think we're too hard on Terry sometimes.
Perhaps, I mean,
I never thought Scrap would be worse than Yoji, but oh my god.
We get to piss off Dahlia next. Let's draw straws.
I actively try not to
Speaking
piss
of
off
which,
Dahlia.
AJ, I need to know something. How does the sword react to that spike? Because that was the most spiteful she has
Your
ever
sword
been.
is currently glowing.
See, I'm still helping.
Basically, if it could talk, it'd be like, yes, good.
Dude, Still helping. If you didn't make those saves, you probably
Burn the
cost you
house
your
down.
life.
Oh, he had 1 HP when you were done with him.
He's back to normal now.
Say, if I didn't know for the fact that your max speed could outrun the distance on that Dissonant Whisper, she would have used it again.
This, guys, is why Scrap has the ever-smoking bottle, and not the rogue.
It's funny because I forgot I actually could have cast the fire spell again. 4 more times, in fact.
Thank God they revised it to be like that instead of the way it is for Magic Initiate, because that's terrible.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you had burned down the building, Scrap would have been gone and you guys would have never seen him again.
Mr. Gage would have been pissed.
He would. He's just, I left for 2 minutes.
Oh, guess what?
I mean, I think if Scrap would have pushed the luck just a little bit more, she would have immediately also have just gone to his sister.
Yeah,
I wonder how much of that 5 was Scrap's praying to the luck god.
Yeah,
paying off.
no, that was your gamble. Thank God, Scrap prays.
Yeah.
We should.
Scrap, you essentially got a long talking to of this is why we don't upset the women, especially the magic women. And this talk is coming from your father, and you can tell it is just like, no, I have almost died on multiple occasions. Don't do this.
Does his mom kind of look at him with a very disapproving look of like, oh, you really fucked up?
Well, it's more like, and now you've learned. She has no sympathy for him in this case.
We should probably fireproof the house if we could. We should have done that
Yeah.
before.
That's a
Yeah.
really, really good
kill
idea.
it.
You should have seen what happened to my mom one time. Oh my god, we had to rebuild the building twice.
Did your mom turn blue?
No, she does the same thing I do when we get angry. We get literally white hot.
Oh,
I was
she's
about to say,
still-
no, she turned into a Karen. What does that mean, angry white woman?
No, okay, so she skipped straight over blue fire. Got it.
Yeah, you notice that whenever Dolly gets really angry, the fire in her like goes to that like
Pure white.
pure white hot fire.
Like
That's
we should
crap.
invest. Next thing we all invest in sunglasses.
Okay, got it. We're gonna play our entire house with red dragon scales. It will fireproof it.
True.
That's true.
In the
But
meantime,
then other things will
though,
happen.
let's get to that guild hall.
Yes, so you walk to this guild, and it is basically a log cabin. And inside are a bunch of lumberjacks of varying sizes. Sitting by the fire in a rocking chair is an older looking halfling. Not quite old man, almost silver foxy. So, got the black hair with some gray streaks in it. He's wearing a green and black checkered shirt with gray wool overalls, and he's got a pair of spectacles. And beside him, you notice a well-worn axe with a very knotted wood handle and what looks like an adamantine blade. Poke, poke, do something.
Do you
That is what
want?
you're-
I look at Dahlia. Are you okay enough to talk?
Right.
I think so. Hi.
Oh no, no, she is not ready to talk.
Or, I will say, for effect's sake, you are considered to have disadvantage on all skill checks.
You should have said that before, AJ.
I thought you guys knew the drunken rules.
I did not. I would not have led this if that was the case.
I didn't think she was gonna drink the whole
But-
bottle.
Either way, you can back me up for straight roll. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Perfect.
It's a
And
pleasure
he just-
to meet you. My name's Dahlia.
He just takes a puff off a pipe, adjusts his glasses, and looks at Flora. Weren't you a part of another organization?
Yeah.
And that did not work out?
No, she's our friend now. She starts hugging Flora.
I'm literally going to like just pat her on the head. I needed something a bit more exciting, but
Well,
I do still like to, make the drinks.
for those of you who are
Kinda look
not
at Dahlia.
acquainted, my name is Andrew Dewdrop, but they just sort of call me Old Willow, because I'm always hanging around.
I like that.
Yeah, he's got a stereotypical halfling no shoes as well. I'm the proprietor of this fine establishment. What can I do for you, young ones?
We were hoping to get some support in opening a national park to help
You are-
preserve wildlife.
You have my attention. I believe I could get this to the proper ears if you could convince me, if you could show me the area, considering, well, what our profession is, we can't have the entire forest taken to be a preserve or we'd be out of jobs.
No.
Do we
Well,
steal the map?
That was what I was gonna say. Malik,
Unless you tell me you got rid of it, I assume you have it.
Malik, show him the thing.
I took out the map.
It's really pretty.
It's the forest up north.
Gentlemen, bring a chair and a small table. As he taps his axe, and there is a regular chair for Dahlia and a rocking chair for the others.
I want
I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna lean in to Old Willow, and I'm just gonna be like, do you maybe have anything? She it's her first time day drinking.
I give Dahlia the rocking chair.
Dahlia
These are-
turns to you, Flora, and just like grabs your arm and goes, "First time? No."
Young lady, these are freshly finished hardwood floors. You will not be puking on them.
She has the
Then
rocking chair, but I'm standing behind it so it wouldn't rock.
I'm just looking at Dahlia,
Do
going,
we have
"Should've
anything?
told me."
Do we have
She's
anything?
like-
We're lumberjacks! As you are presented with a large plate of pancakes.
Oh, sweet.
Dahlia is cradling Flora's left arm as she's slowly falling to sleep as she rocks in the
Oh my God.
Now he adjusts his glasses, unable to really discern much from Malik. You young ladies are close.
She gave me booze. Drinking nice.
I assume this is not a
Stupid
child?
Lizard.
No, not a child. Just a
23.
Good enough.
corned woman, shall we say.
I
Thought a little drink might help her
so
feel better.
close.
He holds his axe a little tighter. Not
Wait,
letting him
what
have
did Dahlia say?
So close. Almost has burnt lizard. So close. Stupid bottle.
Dahlia,
She
eat the
kills a
pancakes.
man. She kills a man. I am obligated to report it.
Ah, no,
He's alive.
it's our pet. It's fine.
Persuade? No, he
No!
would have no way of knowing.
Yeah, he would have
He
no
just has to take your word for it. Actually, never mind.
If Scrap finds out about this, what happened to Dahlia is going to be child's play.
It'd be
Yep,
very
yeah.
surprising if you did.
Yet scrap a little wheel.
Dahlia's gonna start just scarfing down pancakes.
Look at the.
You literally have it is a lumberjack size thing of pancakes, so you're full as hell.
It is taller than any of us.
Especially the halfling.
To get more comfortable, she also just kind of undoes the bun to in her hair, which I actually realized. Yeah, she's never done this before. She just undoes the bun in her hair, and hair just falls all the way down to like her back,
Goodness gracious.
and she just
Have
kind of
more hair.
settles in the chair.
Is
You
this
got
chair
more hair
wood?
than I have me.
She looks a lot younger when she does that though.
Yeah, no, this man is, let me look, 2'5"?
Oh,
There's more hair than he has him.
It's probably a good 3 feet worth of hair.
There's more hair than there is scrap.
But, as long as it was a druid you spoke of,
Yes.
Yes.
as long as she would not be opposed to us still doing our job there as we always have, do not worry. If we do not leave the trees down, that would be uncivilized.
I have a question.
I'm listening.
Does what Dahlia did count as attacking a dragon?
No, because I said dragon people don't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be 4 legs and wings.
Yeah, we specifically specified this so we had not run into anything with like kobold or dragonborns.
Because then I could just put those 2 things against you, and essentially you
we
you
have
have
no
been
chance. Yeah.
hard locked. Yeah.
Well, if they attacked us, then we'd have the thing.
Yeah.
But actually, that wouldn't have mattered. You tried to drug me, which is a bad action.
But I didn't try to attack you or do anything that he believed was harmful.
That
You also
you
you also don't have a
trying to
preference.
drug my character is harmful.
No, he didn't believe it was harmful.
it would break sanctuary, Toma.
Would it?
Yeah.
Yes. Essentially, you are. It's essentially poisoning somebody.
It
It's not a
is.
lethal poison, but it's essentially poisoning.
it is drugs.
It's not supposed
But,
to be safe. It is drugs.
okay, but is this halfling basically saying that they're gonna have people inside of her territory or inside the forest?
Well, inside the forest, they're loggers. They still have to cut
okay,
down
okay.
trees.
As long as
So typically, what happens with these is that they'll go in, find the dead trees, cut them down, and replant new ones.
They all, not just the dead ones, also thinning. So they will cut down the biggest trees as long as they're not, habitat to a bunch of animals. But they will
Literally,
usually cut down-
it's to keep the forest like
In check.
healthy.
Yeah,
awesome.
periodic thinning, and he will explain. Due to his special little friend here, as he just touches the handle of his axe, it tends to grow back quite quickly.
Hmm.
Wouldn't call myself one of those druids, but I can get your plants going with a good old kick in the pants.
Yes. Her stipulation was as long as no harm comes to the forest, or, her dragons.
Oh, there's those now.
Completely under control, as long as you don't try to hurt her or them.
as long as you don't
Or
go
the
into their
forest.
territory.
Don't try to hurt the forest in any bad way.
Yes.
If
You
you're
young
trying to
lady.
help the forest, you're good.
You
I
young ladies
suppose-
understand my trepidation.
I suppose the best
But their scales are so
course of action would be to perhaps broker some terms between your organization and her.
It might be necessary if we're going to bring this motion before the government.
I will go talk to her.
Not
Jordan,
right
by
now.
the way, you're in food coma mode with the amount of pancakes.
I mean, she's curled up in the chair talking.
Yeah, no, you are cozy. That's what I'm saying. You are cozy.
Can I have a blanket?
Made of wood.
That's not a good idea.
It's just the board, isn't it?
Not a good idea.
Sorry, young lady. This any sort of stuff like that is in the lodgings, which members only. Unless you'd like to take up the axe.
I'm just gonna look into my disguise kit and grab like a cape and just.
Oh yeah, you
drape
grab
it
a
over.
boat and just.
Aw. Malik, you're the nice one.
So we're just gonna. So should we do this tomorrow then? Because we should probably try to get this done as fast as possible before more people start wandering into the forest.
Yes, we do need to
Oh,
get
this-
it in front of the proper people as soon as possible.
Oh well, we'll draw something up. Given what you've told me, it seems quite beneficial to at least keep the wilderness in check. We don't want it to overgrow. But what if trees need thinning within her territory, I wonder?
There's something we would have to discuss with her.
She can
Indeed.
probably figure it out. She's a druid.
Hopefully. If you know why we thin trees, dear boy. As he's finally leaning close to his glasses. Oh, that's a dude.
Yes. I am a dude. And no, I do not. I am not from this area, so...
Oh,
This
it's
is not-
if you're not from an area with trees at all. If the old trees get too big and stop covering up the sunlight, they wither and die. The young ones don't grow. Soil doesn't retain water, and you get landslides and sinkholes. Real world fact, by the way.
Yeah.
Learned that from anime.
So, I think we should just talk. If only there's a way for us to talk to her without having to go back and forth, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of you knew sending.
Yeah, if only we knew sending.
Not that strong yet.
I'll remind you if you look in the magic shop, there are those coins.
I also want to point out though, sending can only do 25 words.
And every time you wanted to cast it, you'd have to flip a coin
Yeah.
and see if your coin is consumed.
So
But
it would be better just to get their terms that they would
Mhm.
like, ride out to her real quick,
You know-
talk and discuss, and then come back.
I'd say if we could get your terms, and maybe note anything you might be willing to negotiate on.
I
You know,
just
your-
know I just know what them bureaucrats over at City Hall are gonna want. I'm dealing with them for years and years.
We'll say what Scrap did to Dahlia falls perfectly in line with his flaws.
Yep. Well, wait, why don't you just, you can guarantee my safety, bring me out there.
Ooh.
The goblins.
I have traveled
then
deep
again, I did get like 6 of them.
You,
Oh,
you did
I-
rather well with them. Yes.
I can try to defend myself at least. I wandered knee deep into the Feywild to build old Betty over here, as he holds up his axe.
You.
That's where the wood came from, son. He shows a pure black wood handle.
Wild.
Strong as iron, this stuff. I got the blade from a rock that fell in front of my yard.
Well, I suppose we might be able to make something like that work.
We should probably tell her beforehand that we're
Yep.
bringing a stranger into our forest, though.
No, she said that she wouldn't hurt anyone.
No, she'll give us a
After
warning.
the park was created.
I also doubt that she'd attack someone that you're bringing, considering she
Mhm.
knows you.
That's true.
True and possible.
Perhaps we can figure out what, as you said, the bureaucrats would want as well, and maybe try to get as much done in one trip as possible.
It'll give me a day or two to pull some favors, and I'll have some people over for tea.
That sounds good.
Yay.
So what I gotta ask, what do you people do besides found parks?
I can show you. She's gonna attempt to draw the guy.
Oh, no.
Disadvantage.
It'd be hilarious if it was a double nat 20 right now.
The best part is you also have your free.
That's not bad.
You have your free reroll too, and
You know what?
coming to a
We're gonna
close.
use it. 16.
You get a pretty good drawing of this man, of him smoking his pipe by the fire.
You can keep that.
Well, thank you kindly, young lady. Do you need any wood?
Actually, in this scenario, would it be a 12 or a 16?
16.
16, because complete reroll.
Okay.
Yep. Even if it does, because he already had disadvantage, so he already had to roll 2 dice. So it's okay. You just get to attempt again.
Makes sense.
Yep. But if you need any wood, we're not carpenters, but
Do you
We can
know
always-
how to make it fireproof?
well, there are a few ways to do that.
We're trying to make like our house fireproof just in case.
Glances sideways at Dahlia.
Yeah,
Make
glances
that-
downward.
Have you tried making it of stone?
Curiosity. Just need to check something. Put this at disadvantage real quick. She's passed out.
Oh,
Yep.
and she's gone.
Well, we would have to actually replace all the wood with something a bit sturdier, if that's what you're looking.
We can probably look into that once we start getting more customers in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what- But I just recommend keeping the little matchstick under control.
Oh, we'll try. We
Yeah.
definitely did try.
You kids are kindling in front of a bonfire with this one. Strong as oak.
Well then. Is there anything
Pardon
else?
the wood puns. It's half the conversation we have here.
Spot of the trade.
It's almost a job requirement. They give you a book.
It's,
And
it's
then-
all wood puns.
Only wood puns.
Branching out your comedy. Well,
Well,
you have fun carrying that one home. Don't burn yourself.
Oh god.
Do any of you try to pick her up?
Dahlia, how heavy are you?
With
With all your stuff.
So I want to point out, it is a really good thing that she has that bag of holding. In total, she is only 120. No, yeah, 122 pounds total. She,
Oh,
she
no.
does not weigh that much. Unfortunately, you are with the weakest members of the party.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Plus a duck.
The duck can walk.
But will he?
wait, Quackers is with. Oh no.
Oh,
At
Quacker's
all
is curled up
times.
in her arm right now.
Quackers is her emotional support duck.
How do
He's
you
just,
fun
he's just
support
staring
how?
at both of you.
Which, fun fact, that was Quacker's original purpose with Quacker's original owner. He was an emotional support animal. But
We
just
can-
the emotions that he particularly supports is fear.
We can both try to pick her up.
We could give it a shot. I could.
One, I
Um,
could, you know, if you want, I can lend you some of the boys.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Maybe something to carry your home on.
We drag our, I mean, we have logging carts, but those are often useful. The young men are doing the work.
Quack.
We have a series of logs you can roll her on, but that would be elaborate.
You'd
You
probably
got
burn,
one guy replacing them.
you would probably burn more energy doing that than you would just trying to carry
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
We could just try to carry.
between the two of
her.
us, we can probably carry.
You can carry one whole Dahlia at least.
Yeah.
She's not that big.
It's just gonna be an awkward walk.
Quick,
Just-
weekends at Bernie's her.
Yeah, you're going to have the weekends at Bernie's. Her at Perfect One, Toma.
Each one just an arm over each shoulder. You're helping carry her.
But with them doing that, that is where we're going to end things, boys and girls. Thanks to everyone who tuned into our low-key episode. Remember, don't burn your house down.
Don't drug people either.
Definitely don't.
That
do
one too.
I never would have killed Scrap, but oh my god, would she have put him at death's door?
Well, no, bro, magic can't not be lethal, so you may have.
Either way. Well,
Nah,
no, so here's the thing. He would still get a saving throw as a player.
Yeah, no, as a player, he is.
No, see what you do is that you get a rock, right? You just chuck it at his head.
But what if it was funny?
Yeah.
I mean...
It was kind of funny. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Don't drug your friends or anyone.
Yeah,
And as
please.
always, choose your role carefully.